There's not.
It's Morbin time.
Yeah. You guys are gonna be fucking up my dragons. Let me just finish throwing the link all over the place. I need to do. I'm kind of a goof when it comes to that. Anyways, do.
Do the stinky linky.
I just need to.
What feat do you need for snipers?
To use to take advantage of semi-automatic, you need to take the close quarters point blank shot, and then also take double tap, because point blank is required for double tap. It's 2 feats.
Okay, there we
I
go.
think I'm just gonna stick to AMRs with personal firearms proficiency because that makes sense.
Correct.
That's fine. Anyways, let me just roll back up onto the start chat and away from the map I'm working on. Oh no, put a anyway, so
The Hecate can be. I will say, hearing some Hecates is probably a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
actually,
Anyway, go ahead, Arko. Sorry.
Okay,
No
so
more gun talk.
it's fine. I turned you on the gun nerds. Anyway, so we ended off last session with I believe you guys were booking it from the Capella as the Burrower promptly threw away his Sifa and leveled the place if I remember correctly.
Something like that.
Pretty much.
You know, you ended after talking to Alexis about what you're going to do next, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, just thank you.
If I remember correctly, right? You're heading to her place to. Is that you? You okay?
And scheming about creative application of explosives.
Yeah, you guys are planning on. Who is having issues in the back? Everyone okay in the chat? Down. Someone's audio is.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. Just. Anyway, so you're heading to Alexis's place to figure out how the fuck you're going to kill the Burrower before you all head down to Boston. Let me just pull up Google Maps because we're going to need that. Okay, let me just find the fucking Capellas. Give me a second.
Yeah, we're probably gonna send that dragon to the Shadow Realm.
I'm not sure how you're going to send them over the Shadow Realm yet, but you do intend on sending them straight to the Shadow Realm.
Alexis suggested we.
With a sufficient amount of explosives.
We could probably set up multiple explosives.
Well, first up, what's the DC to cook up explosive?
Give me a sec.
Yeah, no, that's pretty.
Give me a sec to double check.
Depends on what you're trying to cook up, I think.
Yeah, I think it depends on what.
Like I said, you can make explosives with household chemicals.
Yeah. Anyways, give me a sec.
Well, yeah, all you really need is fertilizer.
Anyways, okay. Google Maps has it on the Cabela's, so I know where the fuck that
and
is.
now we're probably all on a watch list.
Yeah. I'm blaming you for it.
There is a table for track DC.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it in my big PDF.
I'll just post it in the Discord and we can move on.
Oh, it's in the.
Take 10 is. Take 10 is 20.
Which is decent.
Oh, hey, that's,
20 is not decent, because that's very good for a level 4 party.
Decent.
Oh, hey, that's a moderate scratch built explosive. 46 damage.
Anyways, where the heck's the table?
Let's keep going. Let's not do this into the game talks about improvised explosives.
The point is that we can make improvised explosives as a trap for the dragon. If we have the time to do it, we should probably do that.
You'll need 3 hours to make a good boom. You'll need like 3 hours. Do you have 3 hours? Is going to be the question.
I mean, even just one explosive will be useful. Let's be real here.
Yeah, anyways, you are heading back.
We still gotta meet up with Alexis and talk about this plan.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously, yeah.
Yes,
that's just kind of a given.
Yeah, speaking about that, you're all crammed into the car once again. You really need to get a bigger vehicle, Wonders. bigger vehicle, I say, having had the wyvern steal all the fucking cars. Anyways.
I
Preferably
wonder.
feel
What
I
about
wonder
every
where
car?
all the fucking cars are, Argos. I wonder where you put them.
in
Fine.
the cursed thread.
I'm going to throw you out a window, Tsuki.
Harder.
This is like that meme with somebody with a suspiciously tire bolt in the throat, and someone asking about the tires.
Anyways, you guys are heading north up the 495. What town did I say Alexis lived in again?
Anyway,
Or to meet back up with Alexis. What town did I say she was in again? I can't remember what I called it. Give me a sec to check my maps. I know it was like. I know.
it was near the Lord's Woods, I believe, because well, that's where we were camping.
I think it was
Between
Lawrence.
Lord's Woods and Berlin.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
Yes, it was Lawrence.
you slowly but surely you make your way through the Lawrence. You don't see any other dragons on your way, and the burrower doesn't seem to be following you. But just the area around the highway, the cities themselves are just fucked. Buildings are knocked over, swarming with little lizard people fuckers. There's smoke and fire everywhere. The shit, basically everywhere looks like looks like the fucking Roman army just rolled through. Basically, for how fucked this.
That's an apt description of the Roman army.
Anyways, you managed to make your way back to Lawrence, and I'm just going to say, where the fuck I don't think I ever decided where exactly Alexis's house is in Lawrence, but I just realized that doesn't fucking matter because it's hidden by magic, so it's not on not on Google Maps anyways. Laugh my ass off.
London.
Yes. Following
House on Google Maps.
following Alexis's let me just roll you all over. Following Alexis's instructions, you soon find your way to a walled-off complex of buildings, relatively gothic-looking, black fences, all that matter. What makes it interesting is
Edgelords built this place.
no. Anyways, what makes this place interesting, besides the fact that it's clearly not on the maps, is that to everyone who hasn't read the directions, when you try to look at it, your eyes try to slide off of it.
Very fun.
Like your brain's not,
Oh yes.
like your brain's trying to say it's not there. The gate opens the moment your car gets close enough, and slowly but surely you
Ain't
manage
that kind of thing called a perception filter?
someone else's problem field. Anyways, put down the car.
We are now on the map.
Yes, I'm trying to put down the car. Give me a second. Roll 20. Cooperate with me. I said roll 20.
There are 3 cars on the map, guys.
I do not.
Because
Okay, now I see.
there are 3 cars on the map.
Now I see them. They were invisible. Okay, you.
So that's where the wyvern put the cars.
The wyvern was serving Alexis the whole time.
No.
She's a traitor.
No. I'm not that
That
mean.
engineer's a bloody spy.
No, I'm not that mean to y'all. I'm not that evil.
Yet.
Are you sure about that?
I like how all of you just went silent the moment I said that. I could feel your collective doubt. You all know me too well.
Press X to doubt.
We know we're not the only ones here who are plotting.
Now let me just move her off. Anyways,
Where?
as you all start piling out of the car, Alexis strolls out of the large house in the middle. Besides that almost small mansion-like house, there's 4 other houses, each to the side. Yes, you do. Let me finish describing, please. Anyways, in the complex, there are 5 houses. What appears to be a proper small manor sort of house in the center, and 4 guest houses closely just fucking laying shit out properly, because, well, wizards. Anyways, Alexis brushes off her skirt as she walks out. it's good to see that all of you made it here in one piece. The Burrower's a nasty bastard, same with the Wyvern.
What Wyvern?
Well, the
It's dead.
Wyvern's dead, so.
Yes, I know you killed the Wyvern, we went over this. I'm just saying, I'm surprised it didn't manage to tear one of your arms off. Anyways, we
You
need...
sounded hopeful that one of our arms would get torn off. Hmm?
Not hopeful, just a realist. I have seen a lot of people die in the last 24 hours, he says, rubbing her nose.
To be here.
It's
Sorry, yeah, it was just joking, lol.
fine, just...
Yep, war as hell.
Yeah, stressful couple hours. Anyways, she snaps her fingers and the room just basically stands fucking up. Anyways, the situation is complicated. I think I managed to figure out where the burrower and the wyvern's nest is. The bad news, it appears to be a building they've knocked into the river. So that's going to complicate getting into there if that's how we plan to take that damn thing out. Unless any of you have any ideas? Because to be honest, I'm running a bit dry.
Build improvised explosives. Throw improvised explosives at building. Profit.
It's capable of
Horrible idea.
it's capable of throwing buildings around. I'm not sure if dropping a building on it will do more than stun it.
If it's stunned, it can die.
You're not wrong, but we need...
It isn't necessarily true.
You're not wrong, but you're not right either. You need to find it.
I meant more. If we blow enough holes in its little river paradise habitat thingy, it will drown.
We need to... It can dig for the earth. I'm not... that might work, but... I'm not sure if we'll be able to dig fast enough.
Delimit,
Well-
throw it in the river.
Hey,
Well, if nothing
you've
else,
been
we can
around the
drive it
city a lot, right?
Yes, I have. See perks up.
If nothing else, if we destroy it, nest,
Have you seen any tanker trucks?
Tanker trucks. She puts a
Oh no.
She puts a finger on her chin and thinking. Thinking for a second. I think I've seen one.
actually,
For that
like,
matter,
according
not
to
even tanker trucks. Gas
No, I've seen a tanker.
station.
Y'all thinking what I'm thinking?
No, I've
The
seen
gas
it.
station.
I've seen.
Explode the gas station.
There's a.
Profit.
Lucine turns to the party. Who here has heard of the old man Henry?
Let our host speak.
Thank you. Anyways, I've seen a gas station that has a tanker truck hooked up to it. None of the dragons in the area have hit it. The Draconoid swept over during the snow wave, so there's no survivors there. So we could probably get away with blowing it up. The problem is making sure no one's in the blast radius besides the burrower.
Look, if it's
Do you have
I mean,
spare
that's
broom
easy. Just put
or
a
two?
brick on the gas pedal.
You kind of cut off there for a second for me, Mio.
I mean, I'm kind of assuming that the blast radius isn't going to be large enough for that to be a problem.
You're blowing up a gas station and a tanker
Well,
truck.
Does she have a spare broom? What's
A
I
spare,
mean, only one
I'm
of those
asking-
is actually going to make an explosion. That's worth mentioning.
a spare broom?
the
Unfortunately,
question is much simpler.
a spare broom? Unfortunately, no.
No
I-
voice for you.
I had a couple
That was
spares.
out of character.
I had a couple.
Spare broom isn't even I want a permanent one.
No, I had a.
Genuinely just.
It's fine. No, it's fine. No,
Guys,
I had a couple spares, but Wyvern, fucking bastard. I'm glad you guys managed to kill it. If we manage to lure it to the gas station, I might be able to set it off without any of you being able to get close enough. She stops for a second, putting her hands together. Are you aware of the spell named Fireball?
yes.
We are not strong enough to do it, but we can whip up some dynamite.
No, I can cast it.
By the way,
That
another
simplifies
question.
things.
Yes?
That
Do you by any
simplifies things
chance have a
quite a bit.
library we could dig through? I've been having some ideas for spells as I start to figure things out, and would love to take a look.
Library takes up the entirety of my place's second floor. Small problem is, a couple of my ancestors were real paranoid bastards, and so there's at least 50 curses on every single book in there. That's bloodline tied. Tied, so it will take a while to de-arm those.
You tried
were-
running them through a photocopier?
My father was one of those paranoid bastards. He included something to counter that.
Of course he did. Inconvenient.
So let me get this. The main thing we need to figure out is causing an explosion at a distance.
Oh no, that's easy.
I can do I can
that's
cause it
good.
from a distance. We
Flying
need.
character.
The problem is
We
getting
need
the
to figure
boat.
out how we're gonna get the burrower to the spot.
Can't the thing sense tremors?
It can, yes.
Are tremors alone enough to bait it?
That I'm not
Who said
sure.
anything about being alone?
What are you thinking? She asked, leaning forward
Okay, so if
a
it
hand supporting her
if it
chin.
senses tremors, detonate the tanker, but not the gas station, and then detonate the gas station when it arrives.
Huh.
I love it when a plan comes together.
That might be a waste of firepower though. Actually,
Why
See-
don't we
Do,
just
do you have
detonate
any
them
other
both?
method of causing enough tremors that doesn't involve much risk?
she looks to your
Just
car.
make our own explosives.
She looks to your car as an idea comes to
Is it
her.
that?
How attached to you are? How attached to the car are you?
And we need a bigger one anyways.
If you have a bigger method of transportation to get us to Boston so we can potentially help all the people that are holding out over there, not really, no. It's kind of worthless now. It's a method of transportation.
My family has a van.
Just let us take all our
My family has a
just let
van.
us take all our supplies out of it first.
Blank stare. Anyways, she flicks a thumb over her shoulder back towards her place.
I'm glad to see the trope about technologically inept wizards isn't true.
Anyways, my family does have a van. They were hoping for more children than me. Let's just say my parents ended up disappointed. Anyway,
Oof.
yes. Anyways, we'll be able to use that to get down to Boston. And what I'm thinking is we hook your car up to something to keep it still and leave it running for a bit. See if that draws the burrower to the gas station. When it does, we hit the tanker
And
with.
then blow
I
the
mean,
gas
just
station
leave
up.
it in idle with the parking brake on?
That could work. Point is, we use the car to lure the burrower there, hit everything explosive with everything we've got, and hopefully send the damn thing fly sky high before it gets the smart idea to head down to Boston.
How long do you think
Sounds
we have
like a
before the
plan.
plan?
How long do we think?
How many chemicals do you?
The basement's full of alchemical supplies, but he just looks you over for a second. I'm not entirely sure if mundanes or fresh wild towns can He stops for a second. Breathe the air down there. A lot of fumes.
Understandable. Do you have any household chemicals? Like, cleaning supplies?
Bleach.
We've got to have more than that.
I mean, if you have fertilizer, we can make explosives out of that.
Fertilizer, or she raises her hands up and starts in those air quotes. Fertilizers.
Does
Yes.
that mean dead bodies?
The ones for
Corpses?
plants, not whatever you're thinking of.
She look.
Attracted to corpses?
No, let's just say one of my parents' experiments backfired, and I think backfired, and well, it's a hassle. So she shrugs.
Did one of your parents undead themselves?
Both.
Unfortunate.
Not really. They were assholes.
Are they remotely? We could use. Could we use them as bait?
I
I
mean,
assume they're already dead.
I beat their faces in with my broom and tied them up into a coffin. Yes, they're not dead, but let me go get them. She strolls back into her house for a second as I go off the.
Corpse. We can't get any corpses because they all turn into dragonoids, but these are corpses that are not dragonoids and therefore can be used
Correct.
as bait.
Thinking.
That is a
We-
good.
we-
This way, we do not sacrifice one card.
Right.
Huh. I guess being undead makes you immune to the whole dragon thing.
That, or they're already dragonoids, and they've been quietly waiting in their coffin things. You know, that's also a possibility.
An undead or two, a car. Well, our new friend's parents, a car.
Who she is
said
very
she-
obviously not attached to.
True.
The parents are a perfectly acceptable sacrifice.
Anything to add, anyone?
Music to
I
upload
just
the.
want to stand here in silent derision.
I guess we do have enough gas that we could use some of our one gas can to make a bunch of explosives.
No, gas doesn't make a good explosive.
Oh,
Okay, gotcha.
Well, it does, but only under intense pressure.
Correct, and the only place we're gonna get that is with tanker or a gas station.
okay.
Anyways, give me a second. I am trying to
And
upload an.
let's not.
Anyways, give me a second. I'm trying to upload an image, and everything is fighting me. Ugh.
That's normal.
And let's be a bit wise about how we use our gas.
Yeah, no, gas is going to be a very rare resource.
That's why I bought so many. That's why I bought us 4 more fucking gas cans.
But
It's gonna be up to you guys.
Hero does air quotes at that.
It's gonna be up to you guys to keep track of that, by the way.
Hey, no one has stopped us as we walked out the door.
Yeah,
It
because
was a fairly legitimate purchase.
I know.
no, they tried to stop you as you went in.
Who's trying to stop who now?
We're meaning.
3 full
Draconoids,
gas cans.
obviously.
Oh, those didn't look like employees to me.
Where do you think they came from?
No there.
Former customers.
Still probably a fate better than retail.
Anyways, come on,
Like,
come on,
yeah,
R20.
I am
Not
tracking our gas
employees at the
cans.
time we walked in.
There we go.
We have 3 full gas cans, 4 empty gas cans.
Alexis rolls out, dragging a very big coffin behind her. Here it is.
Want some help with that?
You must be a bit careful with the locks, he says as you hear thumping inside of it.
Oh, do we need to open the locks, or can we just drop the coffin on site?
We should be able to just drop it on site, but but them getting out mid-transfer would be obnoxious. Nancy looks over her shoulder. Plus, I don't think any of you are equipped to deal with.
Bad thing.
Plus, I don't think either of you are equipped to deal with. She stops for a second. Do mundanes have a word for these? Do mundanes have a word for these? She's tapping her lips as she tries to.
Vampires?
No, they're not. No, not vampires. If they were vampires, I wouldn't be suggesting using them. They would still
Describe
burn
it.
up. Okay, so basically, take a
There's probably a word for them somewhere.
take a centaur. Make it so both ends are human ends, and it's quadruped because it's 2 people stuck together. That's roughly what they look like.
Oh, Oh,
I'm sure there is a word for that, but I couldn't care less to remember it or look it
Do
up.
they still have
So
skin?
She stops for a second. Last I checked, no. Just a lot of meat.
Are any of them parts of them on fire?
No.
Okay,
So
they're probably
basically,
not a
some kind
nutgrave
of
then.
flesh golem got it.
If they were a fucking nutclave, I wouldn't be keeping them in a coffin like this. I would have fucking killed them. You don't fuck.
understandable.
You do not. She raises both hands to emphasize this. You do not fuck around when it comes to anything vaguely demonic.
Correct.
Anyways, do you
Well,
any?
apologies for me not knowing what is and isn't real, and how much is or isn't real.
You not really do need an education. Anyways, we're going to need a way to tie them on top of that car of yours. Or am I going to have to go grab some chains, or do you have anything we
Get the
can
duct
use?
tape.
Uh, we have various flavors of rope, or we have duct tape.
Fuck it, duct tape
Why
works.
not use both?
She looks to the side. She looks to the side as if trying to remember what duct tape is for a second. Fuck it, duct tape works.
duct tape is easier to remove the. Actually, yeah, we want duct tape because it's much easier to get the coffin off the car with the duct tape than with the chains.
Mhm.
Also, this hypothetical car wouldn't have a roof capable of tying something down to. So
Ah.
it,
She
it would
stops
have
for
to be duct tape.
she stops for a second, looking at your car.
John is helping move the coffin.
Well, I need to go grab the van for this. Give me a second.
No, this should still be fine.
Well, duct tape should work.
The
Okay.
duct tape will work. It's just we'll need to be slow, which will need to be anyway to not hopefully trigger tremor stunts from the bastard while we're transporting this. And we'll
Okay.
have to have a pair of people riding on the roof to make sure it doesn't fall off.
I'll be riding alongside you on my broom. Broom just bit more
Yeah, I don't
mobile.
think we could fit another.
She laughs.
Eel is essentially going to sit on the coffin to make sure it stays there.
Okay. Yeah. Alexis will be riding her
with her
broom.
gun pointed at it the whole time.
Smart.
Which means Ashley is driving.
Give me.
Try something. I fucking dare you, the priest mutters.
Let me consider. I'm just going. Should I just use the same gas station map as before? I'm just going to use the same gas station map as before.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do it. Do it.
They all have
Reuse
similar
resources.
layouts
Everyone with
anyways.
everyone with knives, you're in charge of remove coffin duty.
Can we just transfer
not.
Alexis and the coffin over to the mat?
If we're setting up an ambush proper, we should actually set up an ambush proper too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like prepared actions, all the jazz.
The
Okay.
goal is to entirely not have to. The goal is to bait it to the gas station while we are away from the gas station.
Yes, but we
Alexis
need
in
to
the
be
air.
close. We have to be close enough to immediately capitalize on it being stunned. And having its AD broken by the explosion, I assume, because
Yeah.
That's
Any-
why it's a two-stage explosion.
correct. The truck will explode, and oh no, the gas station will explode, which will cause the truck to explode. Like a few moments.
Yeah, it
later.
depends on what gets aimed at first.
Yeah, pretty much.
The long circle is the truck.
That's a big truck.
Tanker. Yeah, it's a big tanker
Arcos,
truck.
what would the? We're going to probably put. We do need
No,
some
it's
gas.
probably a
pumps.
double trailer, okay?
I mean, we just refill the car and refill our gas cans and loot any other gas cans and fill them.
A question, Arcos.
I'm listening. Yes.
Ah, thank you. I wasn't sure if you were. Is it possible to, before battle, to prepare an action such that the moment the tremors start, I just immediately cast magic weapon on my gun?
Yeah, that's what I would do too.
Yeah, I'd allow it. stab block.
Okay, thank you. Just wanted to make sure.
I am doing the
Blessing
same
yourself.
preparation, but with mage armor instead of
I-
magic weapon.
I will.
I blessed
who-
this gun with the power of the Second Amendment.
Kirov, hey,
Yeah.
how much AC do you have?
21.
Congrats, you have 23 now. For the duration of the combat.
What did you just cast on him?
Arcos, what? We are good enough to do this. What is the expected explosion radius?
Fine, no. Stop doing that, roll 20. Stop taking a moment to load shit.
Excuse me.
Stop taking a moment to load shit, roll 20. I hate when you... Anyways,
No, it's not taking a moment to load shit. Oh, God.
It is on my end. It is on my end. It's not showing when I post stuff on my end immediately. Hug.
I'm so annoyed. Yeah, I know it's Shield of the Faith. Give me a second.
Seal
I
the
need
face.
to just enable descriptive text by default. What's the do you know what the duration is, Common? It's a minute, right?
Minute per caster level, I
Arcos,
believe.
Yeah, what's up?
what do we think the radius of the explosions is?
Big.
Where are we? How big is the explosive?
Give me a sec, give me a sec. Do I have a fucking circle? Let me give me a sec to fight the ruler. Wrong thing. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this. Ruler. Radius.
Okay.
70 foot for both.
Shield of the Faith. There we go.
70 feet for both explosions.
That is a deflection bonus for Kirov's AC. That is a
20 feet from both of them. Okay, so we are going to be standing
and then that'll be magic weapon on myself. That burns to both of my casts when the action starts.
Okay. So as you all start to set up,
we're gonna put the.
where are you putting? Wait.
We are going to put often closer to the tanker truck.
What are you talking about, Emma, dear? What?
Click where you want me to put the
Saying
coffin.
The coffin would be closer to the tanker truck.
Yeah, where do you want me to put it?
Yes,
Click
it's
down.
still on the car right now.
Yeah, you haven't moved it yet.
Oh, okay.
You need to move it first.
We're still
Getting ready to do stuff. Alexis looks to the coffin. Okay, Bastard 1 and Bastard 2, I hope you had an uncomfortable
journey. The
journey.
explosion radius is where?
70 feet from you.
70 feet from each.
70 feet from the tanker?
Yeah.
And the gas station.
In the gas station.
So, like, this is the safe area. Anything past that, okay.
Yeah. Yes, anyways. So Alexis looks to the coffin as everyone arrives. Bastards 1 and Bastards 2, I hope you weren't too comfortable in there, she says as the coffin fucking starts shaking like crazy. Yeah, I'm going to send you where you belong in a moment. Stay fucking patient, you assholes. She hops off her broom. Does anyone have...
Maybe still there?
Don't know, don't care. They haven't...
You can't out there.
Alexis said, I don't know and I do not spell.
Okay, so these are the Kirov, you're gonna have to be next to Eel. Be able to cast Shield of Faith on you otherwise.
Okay.
Like directly adjacent to. Here. Like I would suggest here. Kirov. God damn it, over here.
Stop putting your token back here,
Thank you. Okay, and you
Sorry,
should
I got
probably
confused
move
on who was who for a
Sylvan.
second.
There you go. I mean, shouldn't
Okay.
Alexis move?
She's still handling the
She'll
movement.
be moving in a second.
Yeah, she's doing the moving on the coffin. Oh, where do you want me to put it? I'm thinking of just sticking it right against the truck, gas station, and the trailer truck. If you don't have any objections.
Works for me.
Fine by me.
Seems legit.
Slowly but surely, using her broom for a bit of additional horsepower, she drags the shaking, very angry coffin over to the tanker truck before riding on her broom over to form up a volley. Okay, now.
Can we put the car over near the rest of the party?
Yeah, I'll say you moved the car just there. At that, she claps her hands together, and one of the chains, not all of the chains, there's like 5 chains on the coffin, but one of them does fly off into the air, and the coffin starts fucking shaking like it's a bee nest, and she just kicked it, shaking and vibrating.
New friends, parents, go.
Shaking and vibrating. You see it do like it vibrates hard enough it fucking flips over, then flips over again back to its original position a couple times.
New friends, parents sure are going.
And then in the distance you hear it. A tremor.
Hey, Jarmer.
Remember, peeps, walk without rhythm.
The earth shakes before suddenly bursting through the ground. Here you see the tips of the dragon's frill and horns jutting out of the ground as it charges its way to the coffin, towards the coffin.
We all cast our prepared casts.
Yes, as you finish casting your prepared cast, your young rookie spells eliciting a snort from a well-intentioned snort from Alexis. The dragon burst out of the ground, flipping the coffin into the air with its horns and shattering it to sawdust. The corpse is. You're not sure if it's plural or one right now. Corpse works. Of the thing that was once Alexis's parents, impaled straight through both chests. It twitches for a second before falling still.
Actually, it's just muttering metal breath.
Then, Alexis's prepared action of Fireball goes off.
Yeah, give me a second. I need to check something. How shitty did I... Okay, yeah, this eyesight just sucks. Okay, so... It snorts into stain before flicking the corpse to the side, and as it gets ready to burrow into the ground, Alexis claps her hands together 3 times in quick succession. Each clap causing a circle, almost like a ritual circle, to form beneath her feet. Once it has 3 layers, she raises the broom high, flicks towards the gas station.
How much damage is this explosion going to do?
And there is light as the first explosion goes off.
Fireball is, what level is she?
Let me double check what I said for her notes. Her caster level is... I think I put it down on here somewhere. Her caster level is 4.
Yeah, if she can class Fireball, she better be CL4.
Yes, he's CL4.
She should be CL5.
She should be CL5, you are correct.
I'll up it then. I must have misread the notes then. CL5 then. That'd be... Dave, let's do the
So CL5.
Let's do the damage for her Fireball first.
Is it hitting the dragon? Oh, it's hitting in the area. Gotcha.
Yeah, she's hitting the... Yeah, she's...
Area of effects moment.
Yeah, it's definitely in her...
You know the Fireball's a dex save. It's save or suck.
Yeah, it's reflex for half damage. It does 5d6 damage. The dragon has to make a reflex save for half.
Can it make the reflex save? It is caught off guard. This is a surprise round.
You're right. I'm gonna have an auto fail the reflex save then.
Because I don't think you can even attempt a reflex save.
Cayman, you're the expert here. Does that sound right?
Yeah, you have to have combat reflexes.
Sounds
I'm
right.
almost 100% certain. Give me a second to look that up.
Rolling
That
damage.
makes sense.
15 fire damage. The explosion doesn't. The initial explosion from the fireball washes over the dragon's scales, a startled or squawks tearing out of its beak as it stumbles to the side, apparently unharmed. But wait, can you guys see its bars? Can you guys?
Yes.
Okay, you can see its bars. I need to make sure you can see its bars. Before the secondary explosion from the gas station going off, hits.
That would that be a 8d6 or a 10d6?
That would probably just instantly deplete the bar.
Yeah, you gotta tell me wrong. The bar's just fuck. Then the second explosion goes off, flinging the dragon to the side, where it lands on skids to a halt next to by the ass end of the
How much
tanker
damage
truck.
does the second explosion do?
It removed the bar completely.
Oh no, there's the third explosion.
Third explosion is now. Fire crawls onto the tanker truck as the charging dragon stumbles to its feet, dimly noticing your presence. Before the second explosion hits, third explosion hits at full force as the tanker truck explodes, shrapnel raining through the air. Let's see
How much damage are you gonna have that cause?
Ashley is like shielding her face with her arm, even though she knows that the explosion likely isn't gonna reach her.
I mean, it's still a smart move.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Kirov still has his gun pointed at where the thing was in case it's not dead.
Okay, how much damage am I
I
gonna have?
mean, it's probably not going to die from this unless it fails the massive damage break.
According to the handmade explosions table, a devastating explosion is 10d6.
Yeah, I was going to treat it as a max level fireball anyway, so that works.
Alright, go for it, Ghost.
The
10d6.
explosion is only 25 feet.
Yeah, but who cares about
34 damage.
That's a
That's the
massive
fun
damage
part.
save.
Oh, splendid.
That is immediately a massive damage save, isn't it?
Are we
Yeah.
running with vanilla massive
That's
damage
assuming.
rules?
Give me a sec.
Homebrew it so we can actually fight a boss.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah.
no, if our plan is good enough to work,
It should definitely give us a significant advantage,
No, correct.
but it doesn't have to like outright remove the
Look at
boss.
the actual amount of damage 34 does. That's not actually a third, so it's more than over 100.
yeah, explosion.
It is.
Yeah, but it does.
This is one chonker.
Yes, it does go over the damage threshold. However, so it's going to be making the fortitude save.
Is it gonna die if the fort fails?
Question came in. What's the default DC again?
15.
Oh,
It can still fail on a nat 1.
okay. It can only fail on a nat 1. It has fucking plus 19.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, damn.
Oh, splendid.
Well, let's see if the dice
Yeah,
gods
let's-
continue to
doesn't
favor
want us
us.
losing
No, I figured.
It does not fail. It does not fail the massive death threshold as it staggers to its feet, huffing and growling as its head turns in your direction, walking from the flames towards you. Roll initiative, everyone!
Are we
Don't
still
we-
in surprise round?
Don't we still have surprise?
Oh right, you're
round?
still in the surprise round. Yeah, actually, it's still you're still start. Anyways, however, I am going to be nice and say that because of how hard you fucking hit it with the fire, that the sheer force of the explosion has dented its has
Wrong
torn off.
thing. That's not what I meant.
No,
Yes.
Anyways, let me finish my explaining. The raw force of the explosion has torn off several layers of its scales in the areas where the explosion is hit. As a result, I am lowering its AC. Because this...
That honestly makes a lot of sense.
That makes a lot. That's a good way to allow us to kill dragons. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they have pretty high AC by default.
Yeah, no, that actually makes a lot of
this thing just tanked 3 explosions to the face and didn't fucking die. Well, it might not be badly wounded, you are now capable of actually fucking hurting it.
Common.
Yeah.
Would
How-
losing some
how-
scales also lower its AD?
AD's I think I said AD's partly magic stuff, so no.
That's weird.
Question,
Oh, wow.
Common. How do I add like the enhancement bonus to my weapon temporarily?
Pick a
Hang
new weapon.
on. So miscellaneous bonus for attack rolls is on the top row, and on the bottom row under. Okay, so
Okay, wait. First, stop. Let me just put a pin in the explanation for a sec. Apologies. Hey, welcome to the stream. The party just fucking blew up a gas station and a tanker truck on top of the dragon that they ran into last session. That would level an entire building, and it's still not fucking dead.
Oh yeah, that's because you gave it 200 HP.
Yes.
Okay, I can see how to do that comment. I just add a +1 to the dice for the VAT enhancement bonus, and then
Sylvan,
Plus
did you
one
select
bonus.
your character token when you rolled?
Yes.
Give me a sec. I'll put them in manually. I'll give you. You both. You got an.
Probably will.
I'll give you the 8 because I'll give you the 8 because I'm a benevolent GM.
Hooray!
We're all going for it anyway.
I mean, we're not going to be able to kill it in 2 rounds. Like, to be honest, it's
Yeah.
going to take a while.
Anyway, surprise round. First turn go. Anyway, surprise round. First turn goes to John. I forgot to roll Alexis's. I'm just gonna put. I'll just put Alexis as a 15. Fuck it. Cayman, it's your turn.
But what about Kirov?
It's
Yeah,
Kirov's
what about
turn.
Kirov?
No, isn't Kirov a 9? Didn't.
Kirov is a 23.
Oh, okay. Give me a second. Okay, I see what's going on. Give me a second.
You do not have it sorted correctly.
No, it's called the old ones were hanging around.
That would do it.
Alright.
Give me a second. I'm going to have to okay, this is
The
an.
order should be because Kirov at 23, Eo at 18.
I still can't see my own initiative.
Okay,
I cannot either, no.
yours I see. Okay, give me a second. I'm doing this. Okay,
No, sorry, I just wanted to mention in case you thought. I
Right,
did.
so assume for this fight I have the shotgun set to full choke.
yeah. Anyways, give me a sec. I'm just fixing the stupid fucking
Full choke increases your range, right?
No, it doesn't increase range, it ignores damage fall off.
Oh, yeah, that would do it.
I'm going to give me a sec to manually put in Arrestu's turn. Not a wrong fucking campaign, brain. I keep doing that.
Oh my
The,
god, this is busted.
What's busted?
Shield is not 5e shield.
Of course it's not 5. This is 3.5e based.
Anyways, Alexis is gonna.
Plus 4.
Are the initiatives right now?
Yes.
Yes.
For a minute.
Okay, Kirov, you're up.
Yes, shield is fantastic. It also auto-blocks magic missile. Period. It no-sells it.
Which is useful because magic missile is auto damage.
Yeah, so I'm going to do the funny gun.
Are you gonna move at all, Kirov? Or not?
I got it at full choke, so no.
Fair enough.
Okay, describe how you shoot this huge ass dragon with the funny gun.
I try to aim at whatever portions are exposed from the blast, and then just pull the trigger.
Okay, make your attack roll. Is that a fucking crit?
No.
No.
Okay.
That's a total of 21 on the attack roll.
Okay. Yeah, that hits. That would have hit before the AC drop. Drag me go.
Massive damage save.
And that's another massive damage save.
Is 10 a massive damage save already? Damn.
25 damage.
Oh,
from the
25
funny gun.
is. That makes
The
sense.
10 is the recoil.
You don't
Note
take
that
any
this
of it, though.
non-lethal literally does not affect you because your constitution is high enough.
Okay,
that
now
will
it needs to
not
make
knock.
now it needs to make another fortitude save. We're just going to roll the 1d20 because if it rolls higher than a 1, it doesn't. Nothing happens. So does it get a 1?
Fair enough.
Okay, nothing happens. It staggers a bit, but it's not down yet. Why is it? Wait. Oh shit! My model turned off. Give me a second. Ugh.
Already.
I think we are going to want at some point homebrew some sort of massive damage system that is not instant kill but not completely useless.
My current idea.
Yeah.
My current idea for that is if it fails the massive damage saving throw, what happens is it loses half of its current HP.
Well, No, I mean, like, right now, the problem is dragons are only going to increase their fortitude saves, and AC just...
Oh, give me a sec, Zal. Give me a sec, Zal, to fix that.
I mean, massive damage saves
There we
aren't
go.
really meant to one-shot bosses.
No, like, I mean, what you could do is if they do fail, it stuns them for a full round.
Yeah,
I'm more saying that, like, the problem right now is that they just can't really win.
I'll figure that out. I'll figure it out. Anyways,
We'll
Kira.
figure that out after the session.
Yeah, anyways, Kira, that's your turn. Ayo, it's your surprise round turn. The funny shotgun has been fired and it's still fucking standing.
Alright, I am firing single round.
Ah, that hits. That would have. Fun fact. That's the minimum you need. That's 18 was its pre-drop AC.
Okay, that's good to know.
Okay, so that's 15
So I
damage.
will not be going burst fire on this because I cannot
That was
afford
a
the minus
pre-drop
4.
AC. We don't know how much it dropped by.
15 damage. How do you shoot it? Anyways, is the screen better, Zal? I see. Let me just make it a little bit bigger. Actually, there we go. Apologies for my shitty map drawing skills. I am not a map drawing expert. Anyway, so where exactly? So where are you shooting it at with Lucky 7?
Towards the obviously shredded portions of its body.
Yeah, I'll say the one you and Kirov have been aiming at are like right on its neck. Hence why Kirov managed to get a massive damage saving throw off.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, Lucine, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to, I want to move to scatter the party a bit,
Okay.
but I want to move south.
I don't think moving south is an option.
Can I make the map bigger? Give me a second. Let me see if I can make the map.
Can
Could
make
just
it
move
bigger,
us
yes.
You could move us all upward and say that's close enough.
No, I'm doing this
I
properly.
think it's more the whole gas station is currently a burning crater.
I mean, that's also understandable. Or is it not to move it to the gas station?
I mean,
I'm
you
saying
move into the
move-
gas station.
You do-
I'm saying move upward as an abstraction, not as an actuality.
No, I'm not gonna. Fuck, I'm not gonna be messing around with the map just because it's gonna be too much of a handful. Let's.
Also, is the dragon currently on fire?
It is not on fire. Its scales are not flammable.
Yeah, but it's probably covered in burning gasoline.
Okay, it is on fire, but the fire's not doing anything to it. Not yet, at least. How I'm going to handle you, Lucina, is that you're just going to chill. Still not a Yes, I know it's still not a. Give me a sec, Zal.
No,
Okay.
That's why I was saying just move us upward and say obviously we're not actually in the gas station crater, we're just...
I mean, that would be the way to do it, is to just highlight everything and move us up.
Okay, give me a sec. I can't make it go. Full the entire. Give me a sec.
This roll is just to test that my hit bonus is working.
Give me a sec. I can't make the map go full width, Zal, because of a monitor problem. But this should be better now. This better, Zal? Anyways, so I'll just say, Lucien, we'll handle you moving by just saying you go to the edge of the map, because you wanted to go down, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I was saying just select everything and move us a couple spaces up.
That's gonna be... Do you know how fiddly individual bits can be on Roll20?
That's also true, honestly.
Okay, but yeah. Basically, I'm like 4 spaces down. Then I will cast shield on myself because shield is fucking cracked.
Give me a sec. I have a way to represent this.
There you go.
The free is how the red number is how many squares off the map you are.
That works.
Yeah, that works.
Behold my map. Behold my genius. Anyways, doing anything else?
That was both of my actions.
Okay. John, you're up.
I'm gonna shoot it.
You're gonna shoot it? Okay, roll the shoot. Where are you aiming?
The neck.
Okay, shoot for the neck. I need to pull a token out. Give me a second. Well, not really a token, more a word. But some of you from Mythos D&D might remember this. Don't worry about it.
What? Where? What are you
Oh, no.
doing, Arcos?
Don't worry about it. I need that for later.
Oh dear.
Arcos? What
Should
are
I be
you
worried?
doing? Yes, you should be worried.
Yes.
Don't worry about it. Anyways, okay. Casual
There's a
20.
13 hit.
There's a 13 hit. Remember, where the fuck did I put the stupid kick? Give me a second to find where I put the thing. No.
Damage is not going to do much if it does.
No, it just bounces off.
Alright, so we know it has at least 14 AC.
That is good to know.
Hey, be quiet, Zell. I am in fact a genius.
It has less. It had at least 18, and then its AC got shredded. Correct, Kos?
Yes, that's how I'm rewarding you for pulling off a cool plan. You debuffed its AC.
I'm going to move here now.
So it's anywhere from 14 to 17 AC now.
Okay. Ashley, you're up.
But I'm gonna move in. Just so I don't have to worry about range penalties.
Okay.
Understandable.
And then I will shoot.
Damn.
Miss.
No,
dear.
The no dex life is real.
No dex, no hit.
No,
Anyway,
I have deck. That's not enough.
also give me a sec to reply to the chat. Sal. Okay, anyways, Dion, you're up.
Okay, first I will move. Let's just check one. Oh, wrong thing. Okay, this is probably not a wise idea. So first, I cast Expeditious Retreat on myself to boost my movement speed to 60 feet.
Okay, smart move.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's like 5, 6, 7, 8.
Please keep in mind that your medic's movement speed is stuck at 25, for reference.
That is true.
I need to pull the rules for something. Give me a second. There it is.
20 feet, 40 feet. Okay. Okay. And that is my turn.
Okay, now it's Alexis's turn. The witch rolls her shoulders, glaring towards the dragon. Oh, well, aren't you an horny bastard? Leaning onto the back of her broom, she snaps her fingers twice before pulling up two of the spell circles to cast. Let me pull up the spell. To grant herself blur, to cast blur on herself, her outline turning hazy. There we go, that should be a bit more safety. Let's see, I need to get a good angle for a shot in, so... Hopping onto her broom, she's gonna move... Here. Here. And now it's the dragon's turn. Snorting to itself, the dragon glares towards the entirety of the party.
Doesn't it lose its first turn because surprise round?
Is that the start of the
We
initiative?
just finished the surprise round.
It's
Oh,
boss
oh,
turn.
it's at the start of the initiative.
Yes, boss turns are the start of the round. That's how I handle them in my games.
Oh, okay.
Glaring
Oh,
towards
no.
glaring towards the party, it lowers its head to the ground as it starts to ominously walk out of the flames. Let's see how much wait, before... Let me reset its absolute defense. Because you're not getting rid of that.
Oof. How much AD does it even have?
Lot. 20 plus.
Considerable.
Yes. Anyways,
This is going to be a long fight.
let's see how much damage the fire damage. Let's see how much damage it takes from the fire.
Oh, right, yeah. That is the thing. It's gonna start taking damage from now, isn't it? Because it's literally on fire.
Not much for now, but I'll say it goes up. I'll say it goes up a dice every round because it's not like it cares enough to put the fires out.
That works, honestly.
Flame's looking at its scales, seemingly working at disrupting the strange energy that pervades the flesh of true dragons. Lowering its head to the ground, it takes a couple steps forward. It marches towards the party before getting ready and embracing itself.
It's about to charge.
No shit.
Is it facing towards Kirov, Io, and Ashley?
Give me a second. I'm going to mark out the path.
This is a positioning test. I'm good for it.
Don't
It's going to telegraph all its shit, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Seems like, yeah.
It's that kind of boss.
Is that the path that it's heading towards, Goose?
Give me a sec. I'm going to put them into position. But yes, the marks are the path it's heading on. Go in the squares, you fucking little fuckers. Go in the squares. It is heading towards Kirov and Io. It will pass by Abraham, pop by everyone else. Actually, Kirov did the most damage, so I'm just going to say flat out, Kirov has aggro.
Makes sense.
Which is represented by the bleeding eye symbol.
Will it adjust its charge path, or do we not know that yet?
You do not know that.
Wonderful. Don't step near any of the squishies, Kirov.
I mean, you're right next to Kirov.
I'm not a squishy.
You should still move away from Kirov.
I mean, no shit. It's just, that goes without saying.
Kirov, it's your turn. The dragon is lining up a charge.
Quick question. Is there any debris behind me right now?
Let me roll to see how many pieces of debris got flung around the arena by Yenis Luxlozens.
I see we are playing Ram the Dragon into the Bree. No? Kirov.
The black circles are debris.
Okay.
They will block the dragon's charge. Anyways, I'm just going to light the trinket. Change the color of the trinket truck. Give me a second.
It make it red, so it's on fire.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. If I can get my mouse. Give me a second. I am fighting roll 20.
Hey, Kirov, do your turn while we wait, please.
Yeah, do your turn while.
So long today.
Yeah, do your turn while the coast does her work. We are on a bit of a timer because of Mio's be doing thingamajiggy.
We can pilot her.
Yeah,
I would really
Alright.
rather finish this fight before I have to go. Thank you.
oh yeah, we do have
So
we do have an
I'm
hour.
going to move like here, and I'm going to prepare an action to dodge out of the way when it charges.
Alexis, wait, you're leading it straight towards me.
No, I'm leaning it towards the wall.
Fair enough, honestly.
It does retarget.
Yes, because Kirov has aggro.
That makes sense,
sense.
honestly. That doesn't seem like the path is correct there.
I can't draw the angle accurately.
I mean,
Honestly, at this point, I just stick with the one target and just have it be line of.
Yeah, that works.
Looking in the target.
Yeah, that works.
Alright. You know you can highlight and delete, right? Oh, why the hell am I so tired?
I wouldn't highlight and delete with that line going at the bottom of the gas station. Probably would work, but
Alright.
not what I'd end up doing.
Okay, Io, it's your turn.
Turn is done. I am going to take.
You're not gonna do anything. Legendary action.
What? Is it gonna do it at the top of every turn goes?
No, I'm not that mean.
I mean, you'd better not. This is not a Mythos game.
Seeing Kirov adjust, the dragon's going to, let's see. The dragon's going to move, is going to move itself to better line up the charge. Going to move itself to better line up the charge. Right here. Just shambles to the side as it lines itself up.
Moving your full movement and firing is a standard action, a movement action, right? No penalties from it.
That sounds right, yeah.
25.
Oh, you're gonna try and flank it?
Yes. Alright. I am going to flick my selector to full auto.
Can you
and
full
I am going to take a
No,
minus
no,
4.
no, don't do that. I want to keep the aggro and bait it into the debris.
Well, I don't think it can change its aggro.
It can't.
Also, this might not hit because I am taking a flat. Like, if I do not roll above a 16, I'm not going to hit.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's not hitting.
Axe.
Might.
Okay, so okay, so
Does the 14 hit, Toast?
the 14 does in fact hit.
Okay, then I need to roll another. Common, is it another 2 dice or another dice?
2 dice.
First? Another 2 dice.
You're just gonna be. How many rounds are you firing into the dragon? Also, please describe your actions, folks.
Give me a second. I'm rolling first, and then I'll describe.
Yeah, I know. I was just saying that more for everyone else.
Alright, that is 21 damage. Alright,
21, you said?
Seeing the dragon move, Eel sets out on a leisurely jog to get into her new position, and takes aim at the dragon. Holding her breath, like breathing in and breathing out, she squeezes off a brief burst, firing 3 rounds into the dragon's obviously scarred hide, looking to do as much damage as she can.
The bullets fly through the air. The light around the dragon's scales simmering with each impact. Its eyes flicking Eo's general direction, but it doesn't look like it can see where she is exactly.
It has shit vision. Awesome.
My turn?
That is my turn.
Yes, Lucine's turn. It only gets 1 legendary action per round.
That's fair for this level.
And also because this thing does a lot of damage.
Yep, and then I am...
Yeah, you believe in me.
Arcos, could you please move me to 1 down?
Sure thing, give me a second. Give me a second. Da-da-da.
So you're 40 feet away right now, I assume, dear.
Well, actually, no, I'm not. Yeah, I'm... Or actually,
40.
yeah, I guess I'll just do it that way.
It's the
On
easier way to
exploit,
do it.
Then I move...
You also only have so much range with that gun. That's 11 damage.
You hit. That's 11 damage. Absolute defense broken. Describe how you
Also,
shoot at it.
Yes.
Just... Fuck. Line it up, shoot.
Okay, as the bullet flies through the air, slamming into the dragon's hide, with a flash of light, and then there's a flash of light as the strange energy simmering through its body is dissipated for now. I believe it's vulnerable now. Give it all you've got, Alexis calls out.
No!
No shit, Yo cries back.
Yeah. I haven't worked in a fight like before. Shut up, she grumbles. Anyways,
We've killed 2 of them already.
in one clean movement, he comes back. Anyways, John, you're up. This is your
I'm
first.
gonna move here and try shooting it again.
Okay.
Single shot.
Do you have an M4? You do have an M4. Ooh.
Oh damn!
That's a crit.
Oh,
That's a crit.
that's
That is
very
a crit.
nice.
21 on the confirm roll.
Okay, that's 25 damage in total.
D-save, I think.
No, I think that's just 22.
No, normal
22.
base damage plus crit damage. Isn't
That's
that?
not how crits work in modern, is it?
Isn't it?
It says 2d8 for the rolling of the crit damage. It says 2d8 plus 0 times 2.
That is correct. Yeah, it's just 2 different damage rolls.
Yes. Yeah, and you add them together.
No, you don't.
You
No,
don't.
you don't. It's just that one of them is. It
One
rolled.
of them is for a normal hit, the other is for a crit.
So they're two separate damage instances.
No,
Yeah.
they're not 2 separate instances. One of them doesn't have.
Basically,
any
crit
hit. No,
overrides
two
the
different
base damage.
Possibilities.
Okay, thank you. Okay, that's why I was getting confused. Give me a second to pull up the online calculator known as the search engine.
It's just 22 damage. Goes.
Okay, that does not trigger a massive damage threshold.
That's good
So
to
we
know.
know its exact threshold then, because I made it do one on 23.
That is true, isn't it? 23
That is true.
You did it on a
actually
25.
the
You
threshold.
did it on a 25.
Oh, you did it. Was it a 25?
Yeah, the Mjolnir shot was a
Oh, it was
25.
25. Okay.
It was a 25.
Okay, that's still a pretty good idea of what it is when it's damn
No,
high.
yeah, that is pretty good idea because I rolled was it? Yeah, I rolled a 21. That wasn't enough. 22
Also,
wasn't enough.
you had multiple hits, I believe.
No,
Okay, next turn.
burst fire counts as 1 hit.
Ashley, you're up. The dragon is getting ready to turn Kirov's pronouns into Wuzzwer.
Good thing Kirov went and prepared action to dodge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a plan.
Yeah, you're
All right, I don't really see any reason to move, so I'm just gonna shoot at the big ass dragon.
You can also prepare an action to move if you need to, I believe. Correct?
correct. But first, how much damage? Okay, roll your attack. Where are you aiming?
I am aiming at the dragon.
Fair
I'm at
enough.
center of mass, whatever looks like the biggest gap in its scales.
Fair enough. That'd be the.
The duality of fucking man, guys.
Cayman, I need to double check it. What if crit fails do anything in D21? Give me a moment.
Auto miss.
It's just an
Yeah.
auto miss.
Just an auto miss?
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
crit failures should not ever be more than auto miss, in my opinion.
Yeah, but some. Yeah, it's just yeah. The bullet just whizzes in between the dragon, like in between the dragon's neck and its throat, basically. Sion, you're up. You are right in front of a dragon that's about to charge.
Thank goodness
Okay.
you have
You should
movement.
Probably move.
Eliciting a word, the sight of the dragon elicits a wordless shout from Sion as she dashes first to the side and then behind the beast. Before lining up her gun to shoot
First
it
up.
exactly in the
Line out your path.
Ah, sorry.
Does that matter?
Attacks of opportunity.
20. Actually, no, yeah. So she was right
Don't-
here.
Don't you have 60 movement right now?
Yes.
You don't want to get within 10 feet of it.
Okay, then.
You might not be able to get directly behind, but you can get pretty close.
So I
Okay,
don't
so
think you
5,
you can
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 55, 60. Okay. To the...
You have 10
No,
more
There's
feet
no
of
fancy way to describe that. Curse
You got 10 more feet of movement, dear. That was only 50.
Oh, okay, whatever. Oh, so I don't actually just have to go by, like, to the sides. You can go to the corners?
Yeah, you can go diagonal in 3.5
Yeah,
units
you can go
derivatives.
diagonals.
You just need to be careful not to get within 10 feet of it.
Yeah, this isn't Forfeit or like Icon or any of those where you can't go diagonals. You can go diagonals in this.
There is no reason ever that diagonals should be different from cardinals.
Okay.
It's so stupid.
I think
In
it
my
has.
opinion.
I think it has to do with like map design shenanigans. I don't get it either.
Okay, well, she uses her enhanced speed from her spell to run around the beast, pull up her gun, aim it directly at the creature's tailbone, and fire. And that will be...
You hit, that's 7
Hey.
damage.
Okay.
Oh, are you using a revolver?
Yes.
Sion being fancy.
Speaking of
Wizard
spellcasters and
multi-classed in the cowboy.
speaking of wizards and revolvers, Alexis, seeing the dragon get ready to charge, well, I'm glad I cast Lure, but I'm not getting in the way of that. On her broom, she's gonna dart to the side out of the way.
Fly up.
Her broom doesn't fly, it hovers off the ground.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let
She is not that good.
Yet.
me double check what kind of gun this is. Actually, give me a second. Momento, brother, 92.
She's actually using a gun too.
Yes, why wouldn't she use a gun?
Everyone uses guns.
Yes, he
This is
pulls
the
out.
entire setting of Harry Dresden's.
He pulls out a.
This is-
She pulls out a Beretta 92F, F in one hand, aiming it towards the dragon. I'm not wasting more fucking magic on you, you overgrown fucking lizard!
I like this one.
I do like this one.
Let's see if she'll hit. Her attack roll actually kind of sucks.
Yeah, that doesn't really shock me that much. No.
She fires a bullet and it just fucking bounces off its horn.
She has a higher attack bonus than I do. I mean, yeah, that's because she's a 5th level caster.
Right, which means she's probably what? She's pretty high.
Anyways, dragon turn. Absolute defense regenerates.
It takes, what was the damage you did it? So it's now a 2d6, huh?
No, it's going up dice sizes. Now it takes 1d8.
Ooh, so it'll be 1d10 next round. Oh,
Yes, it will be.
the dice do like us today.
It can go up. I guess it can go up. There's no reason it can't go. Can't go going up past 12.
No, yeah, like it's not standard damage dice. Oh, we're gonna get to a point where its absolute defense just is like half broken from it being on fire.
Yes, the flames dig into its scales, lifting a annoyed snort from the dragon before, with hateful eyes.
It charges.
Yeah, I need to double check how far a charge action can go. I'm pretty sure he was right. Places.
I mean, it's going to discharge straight into the debris. That's kind of what Kirov was trying.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that works.
It's
Also,
like
how charging works as far as charge distance goes. Unless its speed is somehow less than the average player characters, it should be able to make it to that post.
yes.
Charge. Okay.
If it's 30 feet of movement, it should absolutely be able to make 60.
Okay. Yeah. He puts his head against the ground, and with a sound more like an enraged locomotive than anything alive, it begins its charge straight towards Kirov.
Well, it sets off my prepared action to dodge out of the way.
Okay, here's how this is going to roll. Make a reflex save, buddy.
Where? Fuck.
Wouldn't that be at a plus because
You
know.
prepared and its vision sucks? Yeah. I'll give you advantage and a +2. I'll give you advantage and a +2 because its vision sucks and you did prepare. So roll again with a +2. Okay, Alexis is an NPC the party found. Party found and befriended sees a witch, a witch.
Is that enough, or should I burn an AP on it?
No, let me double check.
You can do that until
You-
after, right?
You can't
Until
use
4.
action points once you know if it's a success or fail. You can
Use
Oh,
an
use
okay,
it
action.
then I'm
action
gonna-
points once you know the number the roll comes to, not after you
I'm doing-
know what you pass.
Yeah, I would
Then
just
I'm doing
use
that.
I would just roll it. Yeah, that's a 16.
That is 8.
16.
18. Remember,
said an
he
extra
also got a
+2.
+2.
Okay,
You
yeah.
are correct.
So 8.
That is an 18.
Okay, I'm going to roll as the DC as the being dragon's
sorry.
total hit dice. So yes, that is in fact enough to dodge out of the way of the charge.
Are you going to shoot it now, Kirov?
Not yet. No, before we do that, make another reflex save to avoid being trampled underfoot. You dodge the horns, now dodge the legs.
Wait, what?
Do I do that with advantage too?
Nope. Nope.
Argos, wouldn't it be throw yourself to the side and end up prone rather than...
Yeah, that was kind of the plan.
Point. Yeah, you're prone then. Sorry, good point. Anyways, right. To answer Zal's question in chat, Alexis is an NPC which the party met last session. He gave them some tips about the local dragons, including this asshole right here. She's revealed that there was a whole ass masquerade going around on all that shenanigans before the dragons showed up, and now the masquerade's dead because there's man-eating dragons all over the place.
Well, that would kill the masquerade.
Anyways, the dragon charges, Kirov barely throwing himself out of the way as the earth shakes with its inevitable force. The dragon slams into the breach, which I'm just going to roll just does its fucking charge damage to itself.
That works.
Sounds-
Recoil.
Translation, there goes its 80.
Oh yeah, I'm just going to roll just so you guys know how much you really don't want to get hit by this.
Understandable. Gimmick boss. Oh, that's a
Okay,
lot of
yeah.
damage. Yeah, no, we're good, thanks.
Why do you think I'm telegraphing the charge? It will kill you.
Well, yeah, that makes sense, honestly. There's no reason that should ever not be telegraphed. That would be absurd if it was.
Yeah, especially at this level.
Yeah, no.
The absolute
that hits someone, they die. Like,
That damage roll would have done instant death to Ash.
that's instant death to anyone it hits. I do not think, like, even Kirov can
Oh.
survive that.
That
It
puts
doesn't
me
No, I
at
have
-1.
42.
It slams into
Caleb
the.
would-
It,
Caleb
sla-
would still be standing after that specific roll.
it, sl- it slams into the.
Kirov is just that swole, I guess.
It slams into the. Let me finish, please. It slams into the debris, staggering as it realizes Kirov isn't there. Okay, let me double check. Is it charge a full round action? Yes, it charges a full round action, so that's all the dragon is doing this turn.
Yeah, charge is a full round action.
Kirov has lost the
That was
aggro.
Dazed, though.
Question.
Yes.
Before we continue, does Kirov have an action from his prepared action to shoot?
Did he prepare an action?
Or one thing to do.
Yeah, you
No,
can only-
but my turn's like next.
Just making
Yeah,
sure
it's your
that
turn
you
now.
can shoot twice. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, he can't shoot twice, I'm sorry. Yeah, feel free to ask
No-
questions
no-
about Alexis in the chat. Sal.
No funny. No double damage. Go Kirov. Show them why you are the boss.
I assume Kirov's using the funny gun again.
Yes.
I got the one.
Let's see if
I'm
we get
going to put
another-
it right up against whatever exposed part is within reach because I'm like right beside it.
Okay.
After I
You
stand up.
are in fact within 5 feet.
You might want to fix that.
Yeah, stand up, put the gun against it, and fire.
Roll to attack.
Do I
I
get
do not-
advantage from point blank?
No, I'm sorry to say.
Point blank.
Ouch. You can always add the you can add
Roll,
Yeah,
roll an
use
action.
an action
Use an
point.
action point.
Yeah, let you burn an action
Oh
point.
wait, guys, hold on. Wouldn't it be touch AC?
What?
That is what we rolled last time. You are correct. Here.
Shit, you're right. Let me double check the touch AC.
That removes all its natural armor, so well.
Holy fuck all.
Okay, so if it's if you're hitting it, if we rule that you're hitting your touch AC and shenanigans like that, that does hit default.
Okay. That is what we rolled last time. So
Okay, I'll trust
with,
you on.
with the first dragon, we did rule that it was touch AC.
Yeah, because I have it like that because dragons are such fucking massive DPS outputs. If I don't have that in place, you're not gonna be able to deal with them.
Correct. Yeah, if we're too close to them at that point, we're fucked. Is kind of the idea. So it's a last ditch.
And then I'm gonna take my 5-foot step back.
Yeah, you can't really take anything else. So good call. Because that threatens 10 feet. So if you tried to leave any further,
It would have killed you. It would have smacked you with its horns, and you probably would have died.
no, I don't think Kirov dies from that because Kirov is actually just swole as fuck right
So
now.
shouldn't it manage?
Kirov stays standing from an average roll of a charge.
Kirov fires the. Actually, wait, Kirov, you were within 5 feet of the dragon when. Dragon. Reflex save.
Yeah.
Reflex save that to avoid getting
I
hit.
made sure to go out of the way. Heavy clothing that is dragon-proof.
Right, Kirov, did you
Yes,
put.
No, we all have the heavy clothing on. There's no reason we wouldn't at this point.
Right, I forgot that you didn't.
Ashley and Lucine don't because we didn't have the time.
Okay, you avoid the blood. Here's how I'm going to know how the clothes will helps it. Basically, it will give you, like, you have X turns to get rid of the bloodstained section.
That makes sense. That's how we did it with Eel's sweater, which is how she lost the sweater in the first place.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, Kirov, after Kirov fires the gun into the dragon, a spray of black blood shoots out towards him. The ex-soldier barely avoiding getting sprayed straight in the face as he lunges back.
That would also be a problem, is the face.
Io, you're up.
Give me a second.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Also, I'm going to send you some more fucking music because you need some better options.
Do not diss Seventh Dragon soundtrack.
I didn't. Well, let me rephrase that. You need more options.
I wouldn't say no to more.
Alright. Eel is going to move her full movement.
Me turn it up.
I am actually
Yes.
willing to burn AP on this, so... Oh,
Turn it down, please.
Okay.
It's hard to hear.
Oh, okay, fine.
that was a burst. So, that's a
Oh.
crit. It goes.
30 damage! Lucky 7! Stop being bullshit!
No, give me that's not 30 damage, goes.
You rolled.
Oh no.
Is it a burst?
Yes, it's a
that was
burst. Roll that
was a
roll that
burst.
2d8 again, cause
And then double that 6 to 12
Oh, yeah.
because crit.
so yeah, that's a 42 damage.
Have 42 damage.
My poor baby!
I have 23 rounds in the chamber.
I'm going to make you burn through that ammo, and there's going to be a fight where the gun goes click and you start shit and you fucking shit your pants. Ag.
It only takes me a turn to reload. I have a 30-round mag, goes.
Look, you make an HP
Man.
tank, eventually we're gonna crit.
Also, Coz.
Yeah?
Massive damage save, please.
Shit, you're right. Okay, let's roll this. Let's see if it croaks. Okay, it doesn't croak.
Glad we're using massive damage rules that aren't built for them.
Lucine, you're up. I do like how dynamic it makes the fight, though. Every attack is risky.
Oh, well, unfortunate. I mean, I was going to use, I'm gonna just start firing and burst, in general, and just burning action points during boss fights, because I have 25 of them.
Pretty far away, I will use. How does range work?
Each full increment is a -2 to the attack roll.
You should move up and be
I will not
within.
move up. I will instead use my move action to exploit weakness.
What do you mean by that?
Talent.
Our hero talent allows me to use my int instead of my dex.
Hold up, that's...
That is actually very good.
This is -2, but it does deal 4 damage.
Think 4 damage to the dragon as you slam into another one of its weak spots. It's looking pretty banged up. You've done a decent chunk of damage to it. John, you're up.
All our big damage numbers are done, this turn, except for Witch, who has just stated, I'm not using magic anymore. The boar.
No, She used her big damage spell to start this off.
She still has other
Probably
spells.
only has one. It probably only has one.
And another bullet.
Fire your bullet, and there's a trick term. Yeah, that hits 14 damage. Okay. I should have given this guy regen.
Nah.
No, that would have been too much.
This
That would
is
be
the,
too much.
this is definitely feeling challenging, goes.
Okay, does feel
3
challenging?
regen has to be bypassed with specific types of damage. Otherwise, it's non-lethal no matter what.
I meant fast healing. I meant fast healing or whatever it's called, where you gain set HP back per turn. Not.
Yeah, this boss fight is generally engaging.
Okay. Also, right. Who's done the most damage? Damage, by the way.
Eel. This turn in specific, it was Eel. With 42.
Eo has aggro, by the way.
I figured. The healer is a damage dealer.
Ashley, you're up. You are behind the person the dragon is currently glaring at.
It
Eel has
cannot
aggro,
charge.
but
It has not prepared a charge, so I assume it cannot do that again.
It does fucking hate you though.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna come and try and murder you.
Ashley is gonna try to fix that.
Oh yeah, doesn't it charge reduce your AC by 2?
Yeah, it reduces your AC by 2 if it works like in 3.5e.
Let me double check. Did I miss that? Oh shit, you're right.
I mean, that just means we hit on a 12 now.
Yeah, I don't think that doesn't really change it. Okay. Ashley, you're up. What are you doing? Shooting it in the face, I assume?
Shooting it in the face.
Also, I have to question. Yeah, that hits me. Or is Io doing the streamy killing a dragon again thing?
What?
Is he recording this fight?
Yeah.
Fucking-
She is always recording the fight. She has a fucking GoPro on her.
Fucking dragon slaying VTuber.
I mean, look. Magic is real, clearly. Making a legend about herself as a dragon slayer will just make her better at killing dragons.
what might lower the DC of the Ascend ritual?
Also true.
Stop trying to game becoming a god. I explicably banned all your normal tricks for lowering incantations because I looked at your planning doc and went, no, I'm not letting you game becoming a god.
You'll becoming a god in real time by becoming a VTuber that kills dragons for a living.
Oh yeah, describing Ashley firing at the dragon, she pretty much just keeps aiming at the biggest, weakest looking spot and firing and hoping she gets lucky.
Yeah, so the dragon's neck then.
Quick question.
Yeah?
I didn't act out my action. Did the dragon noticeably react to Eel smacking it?
Yeah, its head turned to you and glared at you. It's basically glaring at you because you just did the most damage.
Eel would have snarked. Well, go like the rest of your brethren, dumbass.
It's going to lower its head to the ground.
It better not charge this turn, goes.
Let me read the wording on charge. It's a full round action. It doesn't say it explicitly has to prep something.
It doesn't, but like, I don't.
That's kind of how you were treating the fight.
Good point. I'll say it takes the time. I'll say it will take the time to set up the charge this round. Then next round's going to charge and try to kill whoever the fuck it gets it hits. Anyways,
Yeah.
Dion.
What I was pointing out.
Sorry, good point. Sorry.
Okay.
Your turn.
I mean,
So you're gonna try the
can
same thing I did? Bait it into the
probably
wall?
make a reflex save, like especially if I burn AP on it. But like, it's still like if I get hit by that, I die.
Bothering with the wall isn't too big of a deal, but making the dodge.
It's specifically making the dodge that's hard for me.
Yeah. So Sion runs over so that she's in front of a piece of debris, shouts, "Rebel to the Nazu, spawn of the foul waters, taste lead and eat dirt," before firing at its head.
Stop swearing at it in ancient myths. It doesn't know those. It does.
I don't care.
Okay, that does hit. The dragon's neck is just weeping black blood at this point. You lot have done a number on it.
Alright, let's see if you can finish it off.
No. You guys didn't notice it didn't use its legendary reaction this turn?
Oh my god, it didn't. You're right. Fuck.
Oh, spiffy.
It is a rude little bastard, isn't it?
It's going to use its legendary action, which just lets it move. It can only use its legendary action to move. It's going to move right up into Io's face. and in doing so, trample Kirov.
Is Kirov going to get a chance to dodge that?
Reflex saving throw. I'm willing to say the DC is half because of the explosion, so...
That is probably a success, I assume.
Yes, but it's reflex for half, though, not for no damage.
Oof.
Let's see, where's his trample damage?
Boss being a boss.
You're just straight up using the Triceratops stat sheet, aren't you?
Modified, yes.
That
If it
really
works, it
doesn't-
works.
If it works, it works. Don't do more work than you have to, lol. Oh my god, Ghost. That's a lot of damage, Ghost.
Let me make sure I read that right. Give me a sec. 2d12. Okay, I read that right. It just rolled high.
It's a 2d12 plus 15 goes.
Don't worry, the damage is halved. Kirov's only taking
15.
15.
15 damage. Just don't
That's
get.
not even half his HP.
Yeah, Kirov's the only one of us that can take that.
I mean,
Alex.
So it's a good thing that it's him taking it.
Alexis blinks at the dragon, getting straight up in Io's face. I don't like that. I do not like that. Let me just see. Is
Oh,
not.
shit.
See is.
Wait, question. Did that enter a threatened square?
both of you.
Yeah, you both will get attacks of opportunity. I'll let you get that.
I assume. Is there rulings for using a? Do I have to use my knife or can I gun? Kira.
Let me double check. Let me.
You can do a pistol whip if you have an appropriate weapon.
I have a knife that I would use over pistol whipping.
Okay.
Sylvan/Sion has collected some of the Dracnoids of Black Blood. She didn't get a chance to collect any of the Wyvern's blood. I don't think she did, at least.
We specifically flat out told her no, do not do that.
Yes, she has Dracnoid scale blood. She doesn't have any proper dragon scale blood, though.
Draconoid
He's totally gonna
is
try to
probably,
take some.
at -1 or at -2 component.
She did, and then Io dragged her away, ranting, absolutely not, you are not touching the biohazard. No. Bad.
Anyways, yes, you do get attacks of opportunity. As it tramples over Kirov, and leaves
I'm
its...
going to assume I can only use knife, so I'm going to stab
Use
it.
gun.
Let me double check. Combat basics. Attacks of opportunity. Melee weapons. Yeah, it has to be melee weapons.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
Alright.
Both hit. 10 damage in total. What damage does your knife do? What damage do those do?
Knife is slashing.
Baton is bludgeoning.
You know what time it is! Reflex save.
Reflex save. Eel, by the way, would have totally been preparing to duck under the blood at this point.
Okay, yeah.
She knows it's a problem.
Yeah, but
If that gives
And
her
that's
any
why I
mechanic
chose
benefit.
one weapon.
anyways, here's how the Kirov what it looks like. The Triceratops just fucking lumbers over Kirov, kicking him in the gut with a knee as it strolls over him.
Unfortunate.
Before slamming its head down, eyes meeting Io's own as it snorts, glaring at you with hate. You fucking I assume you just stab it in an eye?
Yeah, I mean, I will blind it if I have the option to. 100%.
I would do more damage than we got here.
Here's how I'm going to say you stab it in the fucking eye, which is going to mean all of its attacks and damage rolls now have disadvantage.
That's
I'll
like
take-
effectively that's like +2 and -2 and 5 because it doesn't have 5e advantage. So
You cut out
Whatever.
there.
Fuck your eye there, buddy. Eel grumbles.
I think we just lost one piece of heavy clothing.
No. Yeah, I would. Unless, yeah. I have only so many turns to get this off now, I assume. I crit failed my roll, so.
Give me a sec, I'll roll how many turns you have.
I'm going to be saying that I'm wearing the heavy clothing over my armor, so that I don't ever have to, like, ditch my armor completely.
Yeah, makes sense? Yes.
We have to.
yeah, that makes sense for armor.
And Eel would have dropped her bag off before the fight, Because,
Okay,
like,
so
there's
yes.
no sense carrying that into combat.
As you plunge your knife into the dragon's eye, it fucking screams, black blood spraying all over your sleeve as you blind it.
Wow, rude. Heel grumbles. Have the decency to bleed less, bitch.
Anyways, let me find a good icon to represent blinding it, because I'm using the eye icon for aggro. I'll just change aggro to archery target. Give me a second.
There you go. Now you're cooking with
Sounds good.
gas.
The Xander looking symbol is the aggro now. The eye is now the dragon is fucking bleeding. From its eye, it cannot see shit. See, the problem of letting them collect the blood is that they specifically said they're not allowed letting anyone collect the fucking biohazard. Anyways, Alexis' turn, finally. Sia sees all of this, goes, okay, maybe I'm going to waste a little bit more magic. She pulls out a fucking ritual dagger for a second, considering something?
Does she know Flaming Sphere?
Screaming Sphere, what does that do? Let me look that up.
Flaming Sphere.
Flaming sphere.
Never mind, actually don't cast that.
No, see something else you can do, something that's pretty funny, but will that work is the question.
Oh
She
boy.
knows
No, that will hit you, That will hit you guys.
or
Oh,
you could
dear.
also just cast Scorching Ray.
That probably is the best one, yeah.
So here's what he's going to do. Let me just pull up the magic missile stat block.
Oh yeah, Magic Missile would be good here because she is Seal 5.
You get a missile per level.
Missile
Yeah.
missile plus 1 per 2 levels above first.
Yeah,
so
you'll get
it's-
free missiles, which is 3d4 plus free damage, and nothing that the dragon can do to prevent it. So he claps her hand once, thrice in quick succession, pulling up 3 small circles hovering behind her. And with a snap of her fingers, 3 missiles swirl through the air and slam to the dragon's side. I said I wasn't going to waste any more magic, but this is getting a bit testy.
Only.
I
I'm not use all the
appreciate
magic
it.
we can per day.
10 damage. Very useful.
What did you say, Irie?
And I'm yelling at her to just use. Where else are you going to use the magic?
There's the. Wait, has the damage not been applying? No, the damage has been applying. Okay. 20. Okay, it is very badly wounded. The Geneva Convention is for cowards. Yes, it is. Dragon turn. The dragon is going to ready a charge.
The dragon is on fire and takes 1d10.
Give me a second.
Well, it also gets a absolute defense back as well.
Yeah, it gets the absolute defense back first.
Arcos, what are your rules about delaying your position in the round?
Let me double check the rule. I'm pretty sure D20 Modern has official rules on that.
But there's no reason to, except for Eel.
No.
Can
Rob
we?
should.
No, because both of us do a lot of damage.
Dragon is readying its charge, and you are both within its reach. So I will just say that bluntly.
Oh, it's also dying this turn. If I have anything to say about it.
Yeah, if it doesn't die this turn, I'm pretty sure Io's going to have some spicy fun stuff happen.
I can't actually get out of this situation without killing it, so it's going to die.
Anyways, Kirov, you're up. Kirov, you're up.
Funny
Quick
gun
question,
time.
Neil. How far can you heal from?
Me? I have
Yeah.
to be in touch.
Can you move around it within its reach without provoking attacks?
No.
But it's gonna die, so like just shoot it.
I mean,
please.
as long as you don't leave its reach, or am I thinking of like 5e?
You're thinking 5e.
It's any threatened
No.
square.
It's any threatened square, so I can't move, unironically.
Neither can you, Kirov.
But you can
No,
take
no,
a 5
Unless
foot
you take a
step,
5-foot step.
but like
Yeah, 5 foot.
5 foot step is very much not worth at this point. Just focus on
Yeah.
Honestly, the
just
play
'cause
is
it has-
probably...
Also, I'm gonna just retcon it and say,
Five-foot step would be to avoid the blood spray.
That's
the
worth it.
thing is, I would do a touch AC blast with the shotgun, and 5-foot step.
Can you actually attack with the metal baton as well as the gun? That is a good
No.
question.
No,
That's
gun,
sad.
gun is a two-handed weapon. Anyways,
Fair
Kirov,
enough.
Kirov just groans. This is gonna suck.
that hits. 13 damage. Doesn't take down the absolute defense.
How close is it to gone?
You just brought its absolute defense down less than its HP.
Okay.
And then I'll take my 5-foot step back.
Miho should delay.
I am delaying, yeah.
Okay, when are you delaying to?
Delaying, specifically preparing an action to fire as soon as its absolute defense goes down.
Okay, Lucine, you're up.
That
Move
non-lethal
closer.
damage is starting to add up.
Move closer.
Non-lethal damage doesn't affect you because you have 14
8
column.
damage.
That hits.
Oh.
Remember,
I-
it doesn't add up in D20 moderate. It does in 3.5.
That shatters its absolute defense.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Another flash of light as it breaks. And
Alright.
and here comes Io's.
This is,
I didn't know that, so I
This
guess I
is-
just gotta readjust my HP then.
this is touch AC, correct?
Yeah. And here comes the gay combo attack. Fuck. Yeah, that hits. 15 damage.
Nope.
First.
How many rounds are you firing into the dragon?
Another 3. I can only fire 3 in burst.
18 plus 5. I need to do math real quick.
No, that's 20 total.
You did an 18. Okay, no. Okay, 20.
The attack was 18. The damage was 15.
Your bullets
plus
weird.
5.
Describe. No, I need you to describe this attack in detail.
Oh, is it killing it? Okay. Eel
Not killing it,
presses
but
her gun-
close.
Eel presses her gun against its eye socket and says, "Eat lead, motherfucker," and fires
Your gun's.
directly into its brain.
It screams in pain again. Your gun's staking around black blood, black blood gulping out and staining it as you push its head back slightly, just from how much lead you're fucking pumping into it. But it's
Can
not
I
dead yet.
also stab it?
No, is your gun a one-handed weapon?
No, that's
Then no.
That's
Damn
why
it.
you get a bayonet.
John, you're up.
Finish it off, John. Become the third Dragon Slayer.
Alright.
How much HP does it even have left?
One.
It has like 1.
I will flat out. It has flat out 1 HP left. If you hit it, it
Time to
dies.
shoot it.
You just need to hit. That does not hit
I'm
it.
going to action point that.
Okay.
Aw.
Burn an action point then, coward. Fire away.
That is a kill.
15 to hit.
Okay. Describe your
The other eye.
kill shot.
John lines up his gun, aiming at its other eye, and fires a bullet.
As the bullet flies through the air, the dragon looks in your direction, John. For a second, it looks like it's going to try and set up a charge last second. But as it shoves its head forwards, the bullet slams into its eye. Black blood spraying out as the beast collapses to the ground of a slow, deep roar. A horn swinging in front of Io's face and missing her by a hair's breadth.
Wow, rude.
Stop stalking my dragons. You nearly died.
No, I refuse. I cope with near-death situations by snarking at the problem.
Anyways, I'm just going to move this.
Eel steps back and takes off her coat,
Okay.
and then she immediately douses all her equipment in water.
You.
I'm going to. Basically, she was so close when that happened that there's no way the rest of that is up.
No, like, her coat is not salvageable. I'm pretty sure, like, because she was close when it died.
The dragon.
To be fair, like, a blood spurt is not going to actually happen that hard.
The dragon collapsed to the ground. A puddle of black blood slowly gathering underneath its colossal form.
Good riddance to bad fucking rubbish.
Combat is over.
John will prevent Sion from getting anywhere near the blood
No.
because EO has already said no touching the biohazard.
No
But
touching
I'm
the
not touching it.
biohazard.
I'm using
Dear.
a knife to touch it from a good 5 feet distance away.
Sion, I will let you touch the biohazard when you get a lead container to put it in.
Alexis takes a deep breath.
My girlfriend is a mad fucking scientist, I swear.
I can tell.
Now that we actually have some time after the battle, where we're not getting the fuck out.
Eo is going to
Actually-
pose next to the dragon and take a picture, which she then immediately uploads as a selfie to Twitter, because why the fuck not at this
Lucy
point?
will poke her head into the picture.
Right after getting a bit of a breather and right after EO takes a picture, Ashley is gonna spend a hot moment just picking up some spent things.
I will note, Zal thinks you're all cowards.
Why are we cowards?
Not letting Xeon collect the blood.
Look, I understand that you want, like, the bad science to happen, but, like, it's a biohazard.
Already, we can take Draconoid blood. Draconoid blood is probably a useful. So we do want it at some point, but we need the supplies to gather it.
I mean, we
I've
already, like,
already gathered it.
yeah, Sion has, like, 2 or 3 candies full of that shit, I swear to fucking God.
Anyways, I'm going to just start putting. Anyways, let me just put something down.
What are you putting down, guys? Oh,
Blood
right, we can go loot
Blood
cars
pool.
now.
What cars? You just caused a massive fucking explosion.
Its lair. It was hoarding cars. We know where its lair is. We can now go loot the cars.
But first, Alexis is going to take a deep breath. That was too close.
You don't fucking say.
I'm just going to make sure this doesn't cause us any problems right now. She pulls out her ritual dagger again. Let me double check my notes on her. How much will this cost her?
I mean, it's still burning, isn't it?
Yes, she's
It is quite literally on fire.
Yes, she's going to help it be on. She's going to help it on be on fire. I just need to check to make sure she can afford to do this.
Oh,
This
is
I will
probably
start
means
shooting-
this probably means there isn't actually that much blood because it keeps getting cauterized.
You
that
put
is
a
true,
you put a lot of bullet holes in it.
I mean, it's also on fire.
Shut up. Anyways. With a slow, suffering sigh, she holds her left palm out as she pulls out her ritual dagger. Hate pulling out this little family trade tool, but it's worth it. Then, before any of you can question what she's doing, she slashes her palm with the dagger, spraying the blood towards the dragon and using it to cast another, casting a fireball. Falls right on top of the corpse.
Interesting.
Once
Sacrificial
we are
lamb.
all far enough away.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, that's why she didn't do it in combat.
Yeah, because it's not something that you do in combat. Yeah,
And the AoE.
it's a bad idea. I mean, she had one opportunity to use it, but like after that, there wasn't one.
Yeah, the dragon's corpse promptly burst in the flames, even more thoroughly than it already was.
Oh, how god awful does it smell?
Okay, so you know what the smell of death smells like?
Yeah.
Take that,
Set it on fire.
make it, and then make the smell more aggressive, like it hates you.
And then add in a good whiff of gasoline too.
Yes.
Also that, yeah.
Yeah, it smells
Wow.
it smells like utter shit, and its blood is currently on fire. Alexis is sagging a little bit, pulling in deep breaths, looking noticeably drained. Hate doing that.
I am going. How much HP has she?
She has
Lost.
15 HP. 15 HP. She lost 6. She lost 9. It cost spell level squared for her to pull.
Yes. How does
Her rolls.
15 AP?
See, I didn't use the player rules to make her 1-to-1 to make her.
That makes sense, honestly. Okay.
I assume I'm getting some heals thrown my way too.
Yes.
Anyways,
I'm debating if I'm gonna be using. We're out of combat, right? And
Yes.
there's no threat of immediate combat.
yes. Let me turn the music out. Let me change the music actually to the generic.
I'm just going to use
Fine.
my cantrip to constantly heal 1 HP per turn.
Yeah.
Alexis slowly
Silence
breathes
is
as you.
underground pouting.
Alexis sighs as you slowly heal the big gaping cut wound. Fuck that stinks. Fuck that stinks. Fuck that stinks.
I did mention it before, but Ashley will spend a bit of time collecting whatever spent shelf
Let's see how many you find.
she reasonably can. She
Alright.
reasonably can flee.
You find
but-
6. You find 6 such casings.
Sion, what were you saying, dear?
I will say
She's
that
sitting on the ground pouting, absently tossing acid and frost at things.
Yeah, that sounds about right, honestly.
I'm going to approach.
She's restraining herself from throwing it at the shell casings before you can get them.
I'm going to approach Alexis because, by the way, I completely forgot to ask about this earlier, but there's one other thing. You know where we could find a powerful ritual focus?
Looking to get into incantations, are you? Depends on what you're looking for. If you're willing to fuck around and find out, you could probably just steal from a church, but fuck around and find out.
I'm sure the church has bigger things to worry about right now.
Angels are notoriously petty.
You know what? That's fair.
Probably trying to do several different sacrilegious things, so yeah, I can understand that one.
Let's.
Angels are still around, but the gods are all sealed away. I see who's running things around here.
I mean, so are all the fucking yokai, so, like, who's
You know
weirdly
where
winning?
else one might be found?
Fuck, I don't. Ritual magic wasn't my family's specialty. It was a. He looks to her now fine hand. Blood magic, if you couldn't tell. So I'm afraid not.
We can always make our own with blackjack and hookers.
Yes, that probably would work
Not
better.
every day's
Maybe
be
a
burning the
focus
most
is
magical
different.
things we could run into.
I mean, we are heading to we will be heading to Boston, where it looks like a bunch of my fellows are gathering. She takes another breath.
I'll have to ask them about such a focus. I will say, I've already, based on the principle only already,
Yes.
I
Anyway.
can work blood magic into some of these missions to make them just a little bit easier.
Yeah.
So, don't we have a dragon sword to loot?
Yes. We're going to. Yes. We're going to go hit its lair now, but. First, it threw the building into the river. I'm not sure how safe it will be to go into it.
Well,
If
let's
it
go
wasn't-
see what the options are.
I'll be fine.
Fine. I'm not going to make a map for this. We're just going to have to theater of the mind it.
That's honestly fine.
I'm
You-
watching Alexis.
Are we all getting another level, by the way, for killing another dragon?
Yes, you'll be getting in. Yes, because this is the prologue. Yes.
Hell yeah.
Sweet, my first level of soldier.
Slowly you make your
baby.
way through the. Excuse me. The city is quiet now. It seems that there's still Dracnoids out and about, but now they're skittering away from you, watching but not engaging. Afraid almost.
So they can smell the blood of their.
Well, no, they can't, because we made sure not to get any on us.
Like cowards.
No, I mean they can smell. They can like sense the blood on our, the metaphorical blood on our hands.
Sucks to suck, bitch.
Anyways, you make your way towards the river where, as per Alexis says, you see a building that has just been knocked into the fucking river and gored open. And basically it looks like someone took a building, knocked it into a river, then from its structure made a very messy flower out of it, which you assume is the dragon's nest proper. There's also it's also filled with fucking cars.
Are they all clearly broken, or
A bunch of them look like they're broken. Looks like they were dropped into the nest by the wyvern. Like it was in the air and it just flew by and dropped them in. You're not sure what they were using the cars for, but you can't tell from this distance. Do you want to try to get closer in? Alexis is just keeping an eye on the area right now. Still catching her breath from using blood magic.
do we have any sort of air pur? Does we have anything that would work for air purification?
Did we not pick up gas mask from the hardware?
I don't think it would have that.
If we didn't have
No,
gas,
they would probably
Okay,
have
not
rebreathers.
Mask? I don't.
Just not like biohazard grade.
We could stop at a fire station on the way.
anyways, you don't know that stuff in character yet.
True.
Also true. We do not know that.
As you
Did we see the black aura?
let me finish talking. As you carefully start approaching the lair, Alexis throws a hand up in front of the group. Wait! Everyone stop. She leans in.
What bad juju do we have now?
She carefully points towards the lair. Look there. Do you see it? The flowers. Crawling around all basically clinging to some chunks of the artifice are what look to be flowers at first. So when you narrow your eyes and actually look at them, it looks more like smaller versions of those crystals, of the crystals that came from the sky that just bloomed.
Napalm.
And it looks like the air's worse here. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but let's just call it the dragon factor. Has been in the air, is still in the air right now, but there's a lot more of it around the lair. That's gonna be a common thing, and then we'll need to report that definitely. Alexis mutters and considers to herself, keeping a firm eye on the flower-shaped crystals in case they pull anything else.
Maybe we should
Think
hit
we have,
a
like,
fire
a fire?
station.
How close are they?
The crystal flower things. You're like 10 feet out of the area of effect. It's a very subtle darkening of the air.
I throw an acid splash at the crystals.
Okay, your crystals. At first glance, it doesn't seem to do anything. Then you start hearing what sounds like a screaming sound. Almost for a second. Before that crystal flashes white and shatters.
Is there any noticeable difference in the air afterwards?
The air around that crystal does seem a bit brighter. Also, that's a good formal name for it. I'm going to steal that for later, Zal.
Very well. I shall begin casting acid splash on every crystal in my reach.
With each crystal you shatter, the others grow weaker. It takes less and less with each one you break. By the 10th
I
one,
will also start cooking acid splashes.
by the 10th one, you guys melt away. The rest of them just shatter all at once. It appears they're connected to each other somehow. Maybe to the dragon that sourced them.
Or it's like mushrooms.
Possible. I don't. Not sure if there's gonna be. Are you looking for any kind of car in particular? Alexis asks as he hovers beside you all.
Something like
No,
a pickup or a moving van kind of thing. Something big.
Near his eyes, I see a moving van there. Actually, she points forward, and you see him, and you in fact see a moving van on the outer edges of the nesting.
Also, if we can did the air quality improve when we broke the crystals?
Yes, you broke all the crystals. The air quality is back to the default one now, which is still.
Okay, do you happen to know where a tow truck is?
No, but I might have a no. But wait a second. He starts patting herself down as a check.
If the air quality is back to normal, I'm also just gonna start searching.
Yeah, there's a bunch of just random junk in the cars. A lot of the stuff in the cars is just broken. Broken because they got dropped from the fucking sky.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right.
Ooh, that's a shit roll.
Like I said. However, Alexis flicks her wrist and summons what appears to be a handmaid of magical energy and starts using it to carefully push on the nesting around the moving van, managing to get a car to topple over just so it pushes the moving van back up. The water's pretty shallow at this part of the river, probably because of, again, the fucking nest. You should be able to drive it out. Okay. There we go. We should...
Well, first of all, I'm gonna take a look at it to see if it needs any fixing up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also gonna take a look at it.
Okay, so as you take a look at it, you notice one thing. First, one of the tires in the back, it will last you to Boston, but when you get to Boston, it's going to be fucked. The engine appears to be a little dinked up. And when you look inside, everything else is working. It's working, but it's going to need repairs once you get to Boston.
Or we can probably fix it up.
Also, when you open up the back...
Prepared for a Draconoid.
Yeah, you don't
Because we
see...
understand that.
Yeah, you don't see a Draconoid. Instead, what you see is... Let me remember. Check the secret stock. Did I put this down in the secret stock? I don't think I put this down in the secret stock. Wait, fuck.
Yeah, but we do have multiple characters that are trained in repair.
Yeah, you don't see any Draconoid. It's bare except for another crystal. This doesn't seem to be one of the crystals seemingly caused by one of the dragons you fucking killed. Rather, this is another one of the big, thick, came from the sky shaped ones that smashes through stuff.
Hey, anyone want to come fuck this crystal up?
Let me finish. Only it looks like it was pulled out of the ground. Almost as if one of the dragons moved it on purpose.
That doesn't bode well.
What skill is that? Hey, does anyone have sense motive trained?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. Give me a sec.
Alexis pokes her head in and looks at that. As you guys are putting sense motive, she closes her eyes and hums for a second. Well, I'm detecting a pretty nasty magical aura off of that. I assume that's one of the crystals that came from the sky, if I had to guess.
Yeah, those things are bad juju.
That is a 20 to sense motive.
Oh yeah, no, this was definitely brought here on purpose.
We can see the aura, right?
Yeah, you can.
We're trying to figure out why, rather than how.
Because so then Ashley's first response is, well, no shit, you can sense an aura.
No, I'm talking about the magic side. It's never mind. I will explain later. Anyways, no.
Fair enough.
Basically, so you're sensing mode to figure out why, right?
Correct.
A quick look at the closing of this thing. At the when you look at the seals, you notice that like the door frame is actually packed with mud. It looks like the dragons were getting ready to set this up as some sort of shield container with the crystal inside for some reason.
They were trying to deliver it somewhere. I'm almost 100% certain they were.
Oh god, not only are they intelligent, this is coordinated.
Yeah, no shit. We already knew that.
It's more coordination than we thought. We only thought that we knew the crystal targeting was intelligent. Didn't realize they maintained coordination afterward.
Why? They've been acting intelligent this whole time. Why are you surprised?
actually, Alexis cuts in for a second. It might not be for transportation. See, taps the door cautiously.
What, are
as
you
mo-
saying this is like an egg?
No, I don't think this. I don't think the crystal was an egg, but this is in the nest. The wyvern
Oh,
and
I should mention.
the wyvern.
Mio, don't you need to points?
Yeah, you need to head out, Mio. It's 11:15.
Soon.
Okay, I just
Okay.
sorry.
I know what timer I'm on. You guys are good. I appreciate it though.
Okay, so no, it was in the nest. But the door was facing towards the center. They were going to store something here, and the two were paired. They did work together and stayed in the same nest. They intend. Can they even have offspring? Alexis looks distinctly alarmed at that notion.
Why wouldn't they be able to? Yo points out, then shakes her head. But more likely, they were probably going to capture humans and bring them here.
It's something. Point is, whatever they were going to do with it, they can do it now, and I don't have the feeling it's only a good thing.
Yeah, no shit, because that's the stuff that turned people into dragons in the first place.
Yes.
Drop a knowledge arcane lore on the crystal.
You can do so.
Might as well.
What do you
I'm
want?
not going to be able to beat that, but Yo's going to do her own.
Okay, so here's what you notice. I'm just going to say you're basically just judging it based off of the vibes, basically on a discount version of Alexis's detect magical aura cantrip. Based on the vibes.
Is that a cantrip?
Yeah, it's a detect magical aura is a 0th level spell.
Yeah,
We
no,
have that. Then I would be using that.
we have that.
Oh, okay, if you're using that, then I'll say you're using your detect magical aura then, and what you can get,
Ooh, critical success.
yes, based off of that with Sion's help.
It's more Sion. It's more that Lucine is helping Sion.
Yeah, basically you're translating what you sense to Sion. Okay, whatever this crystal, the first thing you can really get out from this crystal, it feels old. Whatever this came from was old. I'm not talking like 100 years old. I'm not talking like 1,000 years old. I'm talking this thing was old when the Ice Age ended.
Prehistoric stuff, got it?
Ooh, damn.
This is capital O old. You can set, and you can get a glimpse and a glimmer of the intent behind its origin too. Malice, hunger.
Fucking Honkai.
I don't think it's the Honkai, dear.
Metaphorically, not literally.
So what?
Yeah, what now?
Don't worry about it.
So what do you do about the fact that there's a fucking crystal in the van you were planning on using?
We do not take the van.
Take a different
Can you
van.
just use that magic hand to push it out?
I can try. Alexis,
Let's take a different van.
no.
Let's
Alexis
honestly
uses.
just take-
Alexis casts magical hand and pokes the hand with the crystal of the hand, and the hand just fucking shatters.
Yeah, that was about what I expected, honestly.
I'm not touching that.
Okay.
No, neither am I. I do not
All right,
blame you.
get the rope out of the car.
Let's just use a different van.
Where the fuck are we throwing it? If we put this in the river, there's a good chance it's just gonna contaminate it. Better to seal the.
Question.
Different
Quickly.
van.
Guys,
Please stop while I ask a question of Arcos.
Yes.
So, is there a specific skill that would be relevant for identifying the points in the van that you would want to melt off acid if you wanted to collapse and then, well, no, just collapse the roof onto the crystal and shape it into so it's form fitting?
that
Architect.
would actually be a good idea, honestly.
That'd probably be like architecture or whatever, or like spot or whatever.
No, we take a 20 with Ashley assisting, and you should just be able to do that.
Well, Ashley should take a 20 for the pointers and Sion doing the can.
Yeah, that's not
Correct. That was
that good
my
with you,
point.
Ashley.
All right. So craft structural check, correct?
Yeah, take a 20 on it.
Alright, is there any specific roll 20 to take 20, or do I just
No, you
put...
just
tell me what it is. Just
take
tell me
your
what the.
bonus and add 20 to
If
it.
that's the case, Arcos,
Yeah.
While they're doing that, can I do some more searching and take a 20 on it?
Sure, I'll let you take a 20. You do manage to find another van, but this one's missing the engine. There's no crystal in it, but it's
Since
missing the
you're
engine.
letting me take a 20 on this.
I mean, I'm searching in the cars.
Okay,
For
you
like loot and stuff. Yeah, that's fair.
okay, yeah, you don't find anything of use, I'm afraid. Anything that could have been of use.
Yeah, I was taking a 20 on craft.
See you, Mio. I'll fill you in on what happened once we're done. And there won't be any combat for the rest of this. I'll probably just you'll already in. Anyway, so clap hands. Mio's gone.
So I guess we're gonna need to do an engine transplant.
Yeah, but so you collapse. You do find the spots you need to do in order to collapse the roof onto the crystal. I assume Sion promptly
Is there
does that.
nothing useful in the cars?
Yeah.
I did a 31 on the search. Is there nothing useful in the cars?
Anything useful outside the cars themselves has been fucked up by the fact the Wyvern dropped them from the sky.
Okay.
You drop the roof. You drop the roof down on the crystal, pushing it into the ground, and covering it in a metal blanket that should hopefully keep some poor fucker from getting a face full of dragonization, whatever. Alexis sighs, like, if the damn things didn't fuck with magic, I'd fucking burn some more life energy and throw another fireball at it. Fuck.
By any chance, do you have something that's not going to expend much of anything that could still heat it? It would probably be better to get more metal coated around it to obscure the radiation, I guess?
Air cantrips?
Heat metal? Fuck, I have the family grimoire on me, because, well, I'm planning on leaving, but, no, I don't have that particular spell in there, I'm sorry, Again, my family focused more on flashy, direct combat spells when it came to fighting things because, well, blood mages.
That's perfectly fine, perfectly fine. Wouldn't be convenient, but we can make do.
Anyways, no. However, I don't. From my studies over the last night, because I did fucking study this so I could sleep soundly. I don't think the factor is radiation. Based on what I've been able to tell, because thankfully my specialty does actually let me get a bit ahead on whatever the hell this crap is. The dragon factor, as I'm tentatively calling it, appears to be some sort of microscopic agent. I'm not sure if it's chemical, biological, whatever in nature, but it doesn't seem to be radiation. It appears to have some sort of microscopic physical form.
Oh, that's worrisome.
Yes, that's why I said.
Well, at least that means the airlock is handy.
Yes, but it is in the air right now. It's just not high enough levels to affect us until we're on death's door.
Well, that means if you seal these crystals up airtight.
We can't get airtight with just this.
Unfortunately, we can't. But it is a good idea for containing them in the future. I'll just mark this down on the map, and once we get the work with the military, we can see if they can send someone this way to contain it.
I mean, if you can figure out how, if we've got metal, you can figure out how to weld it shut.
Yes, but then you need to deal with getting exposed to it. But
Anywho, let's get that engine transplanted.
Yeah, just
Get
move.
over here.
Yeah, let's just get everything. Let's get everything moving. Set it up. I'm just going to say Io's just. I'm just going to say Io's just I'm just going to say Io's dealing with the internet right now.
I assume I can take 20 on the repair.
Yeah, you have time. The Draconoids here are scared shitless of you because you've killed 3 fucking dragons.
Don't know
So
if
then that would be
repair is
26.
something you can take 20. You can definitely take 10 of that and probably...
Wait, you have enough time to do it properly and not fuck anything up, is what I'm trying to say. You don't need to roll for it. both for plot's sake and for you have the time's sake.
Mundane enough.
Okay.
No.
You slot the engine into the second van, or the first van into the second van, and now it should work. I'm just going to rename the car to the van once you start moving everything into it.
Which means we are kind of gonna
Which
head
we
back
will
to
do.
Alexis's place. She probably doesn't have she doesn't have any ritual focuses, sadly, and we can't go into her library.
Yes.
And I'm probably gonna rummage around and grab a few extra tires just in case.
Yeah, you grab an extra tires, put those on. Yeah, I changed it to the van. Let me just make sure you all can see the van. Yeah,
No,
you
to
can.
make enough van, we can just put it in the back, can't we?
What, the car?
No, the tires.
Yeah, no, as in you have the van. Put the stuff you're storing in the van seat.
Inventory.
Alright.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh,
so
no, I thought this was like a U-Haul.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can store a lot of shit in there. It's a big U-Haul van. You can store shit in there.
Big ass
Okay.
van. Ashley will also look around and see if she can't find
Anyways,
anything useful to rip out of other vehicles or machines for parts.
Just
Okay.
loot a shitload of parts.
Yeah.
Parts.
Okay, as you start looting parts, Alexis does check her phone. I do say we should try to get a move on it soon. The refugees I was housing, I told them to get moving as soon as they heard the explosion, so they should be heading down to Boston safely. So, okay, now we should
Alright.
probably follow them after them soon as well. But
Added quote a lot of car parts to the Wii haul.
yeah, we'll sort out what they are later. But we'll just treat that as like generic currency you can spend to repair stuff.
Yeah.
We just need to know how much.
B20 Apocalypse just measures parts in generic electronic parts.
See, the thing is, that's a good point, Zao. See, the thing is, though, she's not a Mesoamerican themed bloodcaster. She's a European themed bloodcaster. Her there's a reason she knows. There's a reason she knows why the church is a bunch of assholes, and I'm just going to put it at that. And also
Well,
why
yeah, she lives right next to Salem.
and why you don't fuck with demons. To be more clear on what her blood magic is drawing from, tradition-wise. Anyways, I'll probably start moving. If it's not a problem, I'll move some of the tomes I can have moved into the book thing as well. So once we get to the, but she stops for a second as she gets a notification on her app. What the? She pulls her phone up in front and blinks for a second. Okay, we need to get going now.
What's up?
I have a friend in Washington, D.C. They just said Washington, D.C.'s been hit by an organized strike force of dragons.
Son of a bitch.
We need to get going to a safe area now.
Good plan.
Which means we need to get to Boston now. We can come back and grab my books later. The curses should be fine to keep any. The curses in the Knows Me Not wards should be enough to keep the dragons away from the place. So
Inflation. Arcos refuses to let us get the books.
yes, and also I'm trying to move the plot along.
Fair enough. Going back and getting loot shouldn't take more than like an hour or two, but yeah.
Yes, but she doesn't know. Yes, but Alexis doesn't know what this organized strike force can do. She doesn't want to take any chances.
Okay. Makes sense.
As you pile into the van and move everything over and get moving and start gunning it towards Boston, I'm just going to say, I'm going to say it's one of those. It has like a door in between the driver's cabin and the back, so you guys can just like fucking hang out in the back and talk to the people in the front.
We have had it spawn with a couch in it.
Yeah, it has a couch in it. I'll say it has a couch in it. I'll put a couch on the wee hall. I'll put a couch on the seat.
We haul is temporary until we have a better name.
It has a couch. You can sit on the couch.
Just wait till I make a bunch of craft mechanical checks. Then we'll be able to call it the Slayer movie.
Anyways, you sit on the couch, and gun it and fucking gun it towards Boston. Alexis nervously checking her phone for more updates. Okay. That's what the fuck. Okay, my friend got My friend got a picture of the. Thinks they got a picture of the dragon that's leading the strike force, and this is fucking unprecedented. This doesn't. None of the myths have anything like this.
Myths.
Yeah, we have there were dragons in the past. We killed them all. But this is. She flicks her. So who's driving actually? 'Cause that will depend on. That will affect who she's showing the phone to.
It's Ashley.
Ashley's probably driving.
Okay, so she's going to basically show the phone to everyone else. Then it's a blurry picture. It appears to be somewhere close to the Pentagon, which is on fire. In front of the Pentagon, torn in half, also on fire, is Air Force One. Perched on top of Air Force One is a dragon unlike any you've seen so far. Adorned in scarlet feathers, 6 eyes glaring towards whoever took the picture. Towards the picture. That's not the horns framing their head. But that's not the thing that's most notable about the picture. About the dragon. What draws your attention, the thing that Alexis says is unprecedented is what is set above the dragon's head. A halo. Black as night.
Angel dragons.
This is an Arcos game.
Black as night.
Angel dragon.
A spiked halo. Black as night. Cleaved in half at the end to make it look like two objects instead of one. Like 2 rising suns.
Trying to look like a metal album.
Right, sweetheart. It's floating, surrounding it are a bunch of other proper dragons. But judging by their positions, their demeanors, and how this one is acting, this haloed dragon, crowned dragon, seems to be their leader.
Oh dear.
Do you know anything about
Oh
this?
boy.
Asking the local theology and religion specialist to check.
Yes, the party is in fact Mystery Inc. and the main and I'm just going to laugh at you calling it Satan, anyways. So you're asking Sion what she knows about this?
That's because she is the one who actually has ranks in knowledge theology.
Okay, Sion, you know shit about this. You don't know why the fucking dragon has a goddamn halo. You can guess like the fucking devil, but you don't think it's the fucking devil.
It's probably not Satan
If it was the
or
Probably.
the devil, so there's probably a difference between them if they're real.
if it was the bastard downstairs, if
Dragons have the rebellious teenager phase too.
it was the bastard downstairs, you would know it was the bastard downstairs. The bastard downstairs has a fucking ego.
That is true.
I roll
Are there
knowledge
other
history to see if I can,
factions?
Yeah, there's no.
because like
No, the dragons aren't.
the old that malice is, it precedes human civilization, precedes the masquerade. I roll history to see if I'm aware of any random crap we've dug up that could relate to the really fucking old malice.
Yes, you're checking. Yes, you're checking the IRL plot hooks.
Oh my gosh, if that Ice Age idiot is right.
Fail. I will check later.
Yeah, you don't remember anything. But no, the only person. No, there's no other factions down there, and dragons aren't tied to down there. Anyways, they're a different sort of entity. They might occasionally work together when dragons are out and about, but they were 2 different entities, 2 different classes.
When were dragons first?
As far back as records, if I remember correctly, as far back as records stayed, they just finally got put to the sword a while ago. When everyone else got sick of them eating people.
How did humanity not get exterminated when they first showed up? How did humanity rise if there was a different apex predator?
Because in the past for every dragon there were 100 yokai, guardian spirits, all of that.
Makes sense.
But but now it looks like the ratio has been reversed with this mass contagion event. And whatever the hell that star is, which again isn't the bastard downstairs. It was the bastard downstairs we know. No, he is not subtle when he thinks he's one.
Okay,
How far
actually,
back
this
do medical records go?
is being hit with hearing that, like, not only are these dragons, but like, devils and demons are real. Yokai were apparently real at one point. Ashley isn't really able to all this because she's looking at the code.
So Ashley's trying to not blue screen of death.
Yeah.
Point is, the dragons are their own class of entity. Nobody really knows where they came from, just that. They were rare, they were assholes, and we fucking killed them all, so I'm surprised at the fact they're back, and dragons with fucking halos like that are unusual. Plus, for fuck's sakes, that's not even a, proper fucking halo. Proper fucking halos are made out of fire, not whatever the fuck that is.
Or God's born.
Actually, is mentally noting this.
Like, even the bastard down below's halo is made of fire. It's just red, not gold.
Did the gods
So
exist?
again, how? Oh, you go first.
The gods existed, but they stopped talking after the dragons got dealt with and magic started receding. Nobody knows why, or at least I don't. Wouldn't be surprised if the Vatican knows.
So question:
Wait,
how far
if
back
the
do
magic
records
started receding after the dragons died, do you think it could have been some kind of build-up that finally burst the dam, so to speak?
Possibly, but that doesn't explain the giant fucking star in the sky.
The star is also apparently older than the Ice Age, based on what Irie and the others felt. So clearly, it's not a.
That's what I'm
recent
trying to work
thing.
on right now. Once we get somewhere that I can rest, I'm going to make some more. And spend some more time digging and seeing if I can't find any information.
Anyways,
We're probably going to end up in conspiracy documentaries.
guess as you make your way towards Boston, Alexis checks her phone again and fucking swears. Another fucking one of those. Another one of these crowned dragons has been spotted in Italy.
After the Vatican?
Oh, there goes the Vatican.
Yes, it's bigger than the one that hit DC. Way bigger.
Does
Fucking
it look similar or wildly different?
wildly different. It looks like it looks like someone took a big hill, really small mountain, made it a dragon, and had it start moving.
Fucking Honkai.
I don't know what that is.
I'm going to keep making the references because they keep lining up.
Point is, it does appear to be on a collision course with the Vatican. If it's not moving particularly fast, not that it needs to, with how fucking big it is, it fucking shrugged off a fucking
Please
fighter jet.
evacuate some of... Please, they can evacuate.
Honestly, they might
You
be.
said it shrugged off a hydrogen bomb?
No, it didn't strike off a hydrogen bomb. A fucking fighter jet. Whole wing of fighter jets apparently tried to missile it, and it just fucking walked it off. And then there's this crown dragon apparently wiping out fucking New York. We just need to get going. We need to get going. We need to get to Boston. We need to get friendly with the military. We need to set up a base of operations. We need to start planning because if we don't do something, mankind's going to fucking die. These crown dragons are... I know, thank you. These crown dragons are unprecedented. And the dragons have been worse in the past, yes, but they don't get halos.
Call them apostles.
What?
Call them apostles.
Apostles? I'm not sure if that's... Maybe that could fucking work. I'm not sure if that'd be a right title for them. There's one draconologist I know of in all of America. They live on the East Coast, so if we're lucky, we will see them when we get to Boston. Hopefully they know something. They are a bit eccentric.
We aren't?
No, not you, the dracologist I know, the only...
No, I'm pointing out that I'm going to gesture to my giant piles of notes that I've basically been taking whenever we have any downtime.
That's average. That's wild talent. That's average wizard behavior. She laughs a little bit nervously, taking notes. I'm talking more. Well, you'll know them. You'll know it when I see. You'll know it when you see them. You'll know it when you see them. Point is,
let me guess, you got the cork more than the red string.
What? No. Okay, I'm not sure what the fucking proper. The best way to describe their whole engagement with dragons is draconic anti-theist. Complicated.
They're interested in dragons because they believe the dragons can overthrow God.
No, not like that. More, I think the dragons and God are similar. It's similar in similar degrees of asshole. And by learning how to defeat one, you can learn how to defeat the other.
Oh, that just confirmed my theory.
I'm not sure how accurate their views are. If they've basically, we just need to fucking get to them and hope they got there alive and they didn't get devoured by their new research specimens.
So they're doing that, man.
Yes, because I know them. They would have tried to get live research specimens. And I can only hope it didn't fucking eat them alive, or turn. I really hope they don't turn. We would be fucked if they turned. They're the only draconologists I know in the entirety of America. Yes.
Well, let's hope for the best.
This formula are right. Get enough power, we can get out of America.
Teleportation spells can reach that far, which will probably be real useful for dealing with the bats. But anyways, we have a long trip. I suggest if you're not driving, to try to get some rest. I'm going to try to get some rest as well. At that, she pulls her witch hat over her face and just leans against the couch and starts snoring as she tries to get some sleep.
Lucine falls asleep on Eo.
Cute. Okay, okay, this is going to be a time skip. What I'm going to ask is simple. Do you guys want me to do the intro to Boston on screen, or do you want me to time skip over that and introduce that into part of the next session so I can have Mio be here for it?
Probably wait on Miho.
Let's enter Boston next session because there's a bunch of critical RP going on.
Yeah, we
don't need to do level up stuff anyway.
Yeah, level ups. Ending off
I did almost my entire level up.
I will treat this as the basically what I'm asking is this is going to be the official end of the prologue. What I'm asking is, do you want me to time skip? Do you want me to stretch out the session to include getting to Boston, or do you want to time skip over that and I can just fill you in on Boston next session post time skip?
So how long is the time skip gonna be?
3 months.
Okay,
Ooh.
That way there's enough time so I can actually add the factions I have planned to be up and doing shit.
In that case, probably fact that we can't.
Can you repeat that?
Sadly, we can't use the 3 months. We just barely don't have access to incantation.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
I was expecting us to reach high enough level for it.
Yeah, it's called. Yeah, I'm going to be a lot less generous with getting on the levels now. But you survived the prologue, which is when you were the most under guns. So I feel like you deserve all the level ups.
Yeah.
From now on, I'm going to be a lot more meaner. I'm going to be a lot more meaner. So stop expecting dragons to be solo fights from now on.
Yeah, the Wyvern was the first proper boss fight, and the Burrower was the end cap to an arc.
Yeah, and the Burrower.
Those are fair to give level ups for each one.
Arcos, I'm gonna say that Burrower was very dangerous.
Thank you.
The Burrower could also be. The Burrower could also be reasonably avoided with good planning. At least as far as
we had a good plan.
Yeah.
the realistic amount of damage those explosions would have done would have killed it.
Absolute defense, baby.
Like, one of those explosions. A 10d6 explosion is radius 25. That was radius 70.
Rule of cooling how the explosions work.
I'm pointing out that, like, planning kind of did get nerfed some, but more importantly, we are not ready to fight 2 dragons at once unless we have serious backup.
I was thinking less 2 dragons at once, more dragon with Arachnoid minions.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
as
that
long as
makes
it's
sense.
not as that's within doability.
2 dragons with boss fights is going to be a dual dragon boss fight. Feels like the kind of thing that I think I'm going to have it be like a major set piece moment.
Yeah, two dragons at once sounds like tier 3 / with significant backup.
Can we?
Or a
also,
tank
during the
section.
time skip, can we get the guns we want?
I mean, you are going to a place that has military dudes, and they will be trying to grab stuff. So,
Yeah.
we'll
Keep in mind, we're not entirely restricted to what's in our van as far as downtime missions. We do have other factions.
Yeah, there will also be other factions out there, some of which you guys are gonna fucking hate. Lol. Anyways, back on topic because because we're still streaming and such. So as you hurtle down towards Boston, but getting harassed, gathering data, just trying to figure out what your next move is going to be once you get there and start helping people, you can't help but feel more uneasy today than you did yesterday. Like, despite... Sure, you've killed 3 dragons, but 3 out of how many?
3.
And just
100% of the dragons we've met die.
Yes, but you almost died in each encounter.
100% of the dragons we have met die.
Let me finish talking,
No,
please.
the second one went down like a chump.
And it almost got you.
Let go. Stop.
Please, you guys really need to get better at not interjecting when the coast is trying to GM narrate. And of how powerful these crown dragons seem to be, Washington DC is just gone. A closer inspection of the pixing reveals that that smaller crystals have just grown all over. The air's fucked. Washington DC is gone. The government's super.
They probably got the Pentagon too.
Yeah, no, you saw the Pentagon. It's on fire. Whole ass thing's on fire. For how big the world has gotten, it really feels like it's already being crushed to death before your eyes. If you are going to take back Earth, if you are going to somehow win this, the only thing you all know, besides the fact it's going to be a long and difficult battle, that the star above has to be snuffed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta get the launch codes.
So we leave our heroes off there, resting and planning and dreading as they make their way towards Boston. Next session, we will be starting off after a 3-month time skip. Congratulations for having the entire party survive the events of the prologue. For a second, I felt like I was going to be able to kill off Mio there. Congratulations are in order for that, because I wasn't sure if you guys were going to be able to pull that off. But after time skip, I will use the introduction of the session to introduce you to the NPCs, to the general layout. I am going to need to figure out a name for what I'm going to be calling the Joint Wizards Military Rando Faction that's going to be based in Boston trying to save the world.
We could always do what One Piece did and just call it the Wizard Military whatever other faction alliance.
That's boring.
Yeah.
I want a proper name for them because I'm going to need a proper name for politics.
That is boring. Is not worth the small gag if it's gonna be the whole campaign.
Yeah,
Oh my God, I just realized the perfect song to be this campaign's theme.
Post it in the chat, buddy. I want to see it.
Will do.
Again, I propose we just name organization Camelot.
I mean, I don't think King Arthur really engaged in much dragon slaying.
Yeah, for a lot of knights, they're mostly engaged in knightly duties not regarding. I think there was one legend that did, but only one.
I like see.
The point was more about Camelot as a concept than literally they kill a bunch of dragons.
Fair.
Yeah, it is more centered around than around the dragon.
I'll check the Discord. Came in post. I don't. He might have posted in the R20 chat. Came in. Where did you?
I was getting the link.
Oh, you're grabbing the link. Okay, where are you putting it down? I want to be able to look at it. But anyways.
I'm putting it in the Drakopocalypse room.
Okay, yeah, I'll post it. Yeah, I will say I do want a theme song for this eventually because, like, as you guys who are in my other D&D campaign know, I do have actually have a theme song for that campaign. Fight the Tides by Jonathan Young. But I want to just get more theme songs. I like those. They're useful. They're fun.
I've got a good one.
Oh, why am I not surprised? So anyways, point is, we'll figure out the theme song. We'll figure out names and such later. Congratulations for having the entire party survive. I'm really the dragons have ludicrous DPS output. I'm surprised you managed to pull that off. And just word of
fun fact.
yes.
We have never taken damage from a single dragon.
No, we took damage from the last one we fought in the prologue.
Yeah,
No.
we did.
And I got
Just
trampled.
gets hit.
Rob
And
got
numbers.
hit once. Was it?
I'm going. Yeah.
Right, Gerald got hit by effectively an AoE.
Yeah. Basically, I'm going to try to. On that note, from now on, I'm going to be a bit more how do I put this lightly? Creative with my dragon fights. Mythos D&D players. Mythos D&D players. You can probably guess what kind of bullshit I'm going to be pulling with them. Scaled down, of course. More legendary actions, more arena affecting shenanigans, more stuff I'm going to steal from video games.
Probably gonna get a Davy Crockett to the face.
Where are you going to get a? Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. I'm not super concerned with wanting super difficult boss fights as long as the mechanics are.
Yeah, like I will explain and telegraph the mechanics. I don't put players in blind, and if they become too overbearing, I have no problem nerfing them mid fight. The players from Cayman Kennett.
That is great.
Get some of the guns. Get some of the guns we've been wanting, which I think, despite my best efforts, I will give up on the RT and go for a Hecken.
At Pat, anyways, but yeah, as Cayman and Sylvan will know, I am willing to nerf bosses mid-fight if something turns out to not work as intended, or be too much, more difficult than intended, as you guys can remember from the Guardian fight.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do.
Yes, I will. But yeah, I do have plans for mechanics and such. Anyways, this will be the end of the Sess. I will do the formal time skip thingamajiggy as part of the intro for next session. And then explain Boston to you. But honestly, my current idea is just to call the faction something like the guild or whatever. Anyway,
Come up with something better.
Yeah. Well, we can do that later. Anyways, I'm going to end off the session now. Thank you for sticking with us for the entire stream, Zal. That was awesome. You're awesome.
Yes, thank you, Zal.
The spells
Have a
tab.
great day. Night.
There they are.
Yeah, have a good night, folks. I'm going